Hello. E&E, thank you. Wow, 5 months? Has it already been 5 months? Feels like I just started this like 3 weeks ago. You'd think I'd be better at it by now. Good morning, Kelly. Today I might just do like an hour in Most Wanted and then maybe some Redline. But we have an appointment at 11. I got started late today because I've had a couple of technical issues I've had to deal with. But we're going to get started. I trained someone last night on EMS. Thankfully, he was a previous EMS in this city, so he kind of had an idea of what to do. But it was fun having someone else in the car. Can't do that mostly, especially right now. I'll probably be the only EMS. All right. I loaded in first, and then I spawned at the wrong location. I spawned at an area that had no garages near it and far away from anything. And I can't just like steal a car. I'll lose my job. So I just said, hell with it. I'll load in again and then put myself right where I need to be. All right, well, this is loading in. Give me a second. My patient just walked out. I'm going to go make for coffee. Good morning, Danny. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, they had a clothing issue on the server the other day, so they reset everything, and now Arya has no arms. Now, that would be an interesting character to play. That would be a very interesting player to play. A disabled person, like missing limbs. That would be very a memorable character. All right, see, I spawned here at this station, and I didn't want to, but it said Sandy Shores. See, this says Sandy Shores, but there's two Sandy Shores. This is where I wanted to spawn in at. Okay. Hey, I didn't spawn in dead today. Right, my food should be gone. Yep, I gave my food away last night to another EMS. All right, we're gonna clock in. We're gonna join the radio. Oh, Dakota's on. Okay, we're gonna... Let me turn that up one more time. That's a little low. You know what, I'm gonna turn it up. There we go. I don't think there's gonna be much going on this morning. It's kinda a little slow. But I need to put my hours in. I got 4 hours. That's why I only need like one more, and I'm halfway there. I did 2 yesterday morning, and then 2 last night doing a training. All right, so it's a little loud, so we're gonna drop it back down to right there. Yep, that's good. And the guy I trained was pretty good, actually. I think he'll do a good job. All right, we're gonna pull over. Let's see if any food places are open. That's that message we have, I responded to. Okay, the Uwu Cafe and Pacific Blocks. So now the Uwu Cafe has been open before, but there's no one there. So I'm thinking it's somebody who's like a manager who's upstairs. Hello. Oh, shoot. I'm still in Aria.
Has it been busy? I guess he didn't hear me. I need to get the specialties activated. Like, I'm going out for probably rapid response and combat medic on this one. I don't want to do the helicopter piloting anymore. It's fun, but at the same time, this city, you crash a lot. And when you crash in a helicopter, that means the helicopter crashes as well. So, I don't want to be responsible for...
It has not been
okay.
active at all.
Alright, so probably just gonna be driving around talking today.
There's been nothing happening in city.
Okay. But, and I don't want to do the pharmacy. We have enough. Pharmacy is, in my opinion, for people who, like, want to hang out. Right? They're not so, like, driving around everywhere trying to find patients. Because pharmacists are able to just hang out at the hospital. I'm not saying they're lazy. That's not what I mean by that. It's just that they want to hang out more than they want to, like, drive around and cruise and all that. There is nobody in Legion, and he is just doing... Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the Uwu Cafe. We're gonna see if I can get something to eat. I'm just gonna get 2 and 2 for the morning. I learned pretty quickly in Echo, 2 and 2 won't do nothing. Is that where he's going? I think that's where he's going. That's him right there. I just passed him up. Alright, lock the vehicle. Look at the kitties on the car. Look at this livery. Look at the smiling cat. That's awesome. I think I know this person. Hello there, D'Artagnan. I don't know why it makes mechanic noises. I need to get a wasabi. Well, no, Arya has the green-haired one. Hello? Okay. There's that. I don't need the food right now, so I'm not gonna bother. I'll try coming back, but I mean... Everybody goes in their head. Everyone goes in their head. I don't have to do this for long. Today I've already met my hours for the most part. For the most part, I've met my hours. Alright, let's go see what they got here. I keep forgetting. I come here and I look, but I keep forgetting. Alright, motorcycles. No motorcycles? This is... Alright, maybe they have them in here. Yep. Alright, Akuma. Average, Hexer, Manches. Yeah, Sanchez. I honestly, I'll show y'all the bike that I like in the generic game. When I used to play GTA Online, there was one bike that I bought that I will constantly go back to, and that is the Manches Scout. This thing in GTA Online, man, it went everywhere. Up hills, off-road. It almost went through water. I mean, it was a great motorbike. Alright, let's see. Custom bands. Just a regular Speedo. Off-road. A 3. Oh, Patriot 3. As I said, look at this thing. Good lord. That looks more military vehicle than the one she has. That's not green, that's gray. Okay, so the colors aren't working right. Let's see. Man, I love this car in GTA Online. My Cyclone. I used to drive it all the time. Not as fast, but not the fastest thing, but it had the acceleration, probably quickest acceleration of all the electric vehicles. Hey, look at the prices here. Like, an entity is 4.6, so that beats, you know, Redline's prices. A club. In the other city, the one my friend had, before she shut it down, everyone had a club, and we would go race them. We would have, like, club races around Grapeseed and all that. It was actually pretty damn fun. But we're seeing what's going on. It's been dead, he said, so we're hanging out. I just did about an hour in Echo before I came in here. Got a new job. I'm not pressure washing no more. I'm making wine. You know, go figure. I become a farmer in that city. But apparently making wine gets you, like, money, but it takes a while. Like, it takes, like, a month. Like, real life month. So we'll see what's going on. I made some red wine. I'm gonna put it in to be, like, completely made, and then I started on white. I thought about doing dab tobacco where you can roll, like, cigars. Thought about trying that, too. Even though I'm not, in real life, I'm more anti-smoking than anything. But I'm never gonna tell people not to smoke. You know, I'm never gonna be like, you shouldn't smoke, because, you know, we all have one life to live. My father smoked a lot, and that's what he passed away of, and, you know, I don't want to put my family through that. Alright, let's go see who's at Pacific Bluffs. They were open too. I ran into Christy and Gracie last night, so I got to say hi to them. I haven't seen them in a few days. They don't come on. Usually, used to be they were on in the mornings, but I don't think they are anymore. So it's nice when I run into them. Let's see if there's even anybody here. I love this place. Just, I like the look of it. Somebody's here. I just heard the audio drop, and that happens when somebody's talking. Yeah, Pacific Bluffs. That's still open. You hear the audio dropping? That means somebody's here. Somebody's trying to talk. I'm hearing somebody. I'm hearing voice. Oh, that's Bryce. I know who the other person is too, but I can't think of her name. If I could tase one of them, I would.
So I'm gonna need you to turn it off of D&D, so that when I call you, you can answer, okay? Because you would be mad if we tried to call you. And you know what, Gracie? Matter of fact, leave him a message. Leave him a voicemail. Leave him a voicemail.
Just to sit here. I want to see if they'll notice I'm standing here. Are they still picking on Gracie? They pick on Gracie, and I don't like that. When I was Arya, ooh, I would be like, I had a chair, and I had brass knuckles, and when they'd start picking on her, I'd take the brass knuckles out, because you can't see them. With the dress I wear, you couldn't see them. So I would just smack them in the face with the brass knuckles. You could hear it, though. Like there would be a kunk when you hit them. But it was an instant knockout. I didn't down them. I didn't kill them. It just knocked them out. And I'd be able to get away.
We miss you, and
You got shot at?
feel like you're getting appreciated.
Yeah,
too,
by
like
someone
we
in
do.
Legion.
So I think you should put your priorities. And
I think it might be a mutual friend.
Get your priorities.
But I'm gonna make sure. Friend.
Hey, I'm at Pacific Bluffs getting some food. Do y'all need anything?
I'm good. Appreciate it though.
Nah, at the Ulu Cafe, they were like sitting there, but they wouldn't talk to me.
He goes, so are you guys like my girlfriends now or something? Because it sure fucking sounds like it. No, we're your friends, and
I'm sitting here. I'm just listening, so they don't even know I'm here.
We're your friends, and we care about you. Exactly how she said it.
Friends, stop by to say hi to each other, once in a while.
She says friends stop by to say hi every once in a while, and you're not.
Just sit me. To me, everyone, I know this is boring for y'all, but if you knew them too, if you knew Gracie, this is hilarious for me.
Like we can actually have a conversation. That'd be great.
This is actually hilarious to me.
I did. Yep. And I told you what was happening.
They're on a phone call, or I don't know if no, they're not on their phone, so they're doing like something. I don't know how they're doing it. I'm about to just knock. Do like the knock emote. I want to tase Gracie so bad, y'all. Y'all don't know. I just not till I just because it's she would understand. She would find it funny, everyone.
He's muted now.
She would find it hilarious. Because we've done it to she's a medic as well. She plays an EMS character as well. And there've been times before where we just sat in a kind of off the side of the road and just kept tasering each other just to see who's a better shot. I can't do it right now though. If I was a combat medic, I could take it out. But right now, I might lose my job.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna fucking die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. I have a feeling.
This is the hill we're dying on, right, Gracie?
They still haven't
This
seen
is the
me.
hill that we're dying on. He needs to unmute
I
first.
can't. If I could throw something, I would. But you don't have the option to throw things here. I can't even take my gun out and
You're not,
fire a
like,
shot.
anybody. You're not like tiny and mazy, you know? Like you're chilling.
Y'all, this is hilarious for me. I know it's kind of boring for y'all because y'all don't know, like, backstory of everything. But them not seeing me is pretty funny to me. Because Grace used to say I snuck around too much. She'd be like, you just pop up out of nowhere.
How the fuck did I move like that? Gracie, look at me. Am I doing this? Oh my god, Gracie. Fucking iPad.
There we go.
Oh, I just gotta hit him with this. Whoop.
Yep.
God, this seems like a you issue, not a mine. What the fuck am I supposed to do about this?
Gracie, this fucking
Oh, my
bitch
car's still
is finished
outside.
with the song.
You would normally do. Tase a motherfucker out of the car. I can't tase him.
Did I send it? Or did I...
Technically, he is KOS.
Yeah, no, I sent it.
That is
Up,
correct.
somebody
Technically,
stole...
He is KOS.
Hold on, what dance is that?
Somebody stole a EMS car. That's what they're talking about. KOS. If you steal an EMS car, even I can pull out my gun. Even though I'm not combat medic, if somebody tries to take my car, I'm able to pull out my gun and shoot them.
What the fuck is this? Huh? Gracie, what is this? Gracie, what are you having me do? Gracie, what is this? Gracie, I don't like this. I don't like this. I just go, hey, hey, hey.
Oh, this is great. Like, how do they not know I'm here? I'm not here. Oh, she has her phone on Do Not Disturb. That's why. She has her phone on Do Not Disturb. She didn't get the picture. She said that to him. Yeah, you can have the BBL here. In this city. That's Gracie on the right. The one says Grace. So she has her own chain. Says Gracie. What the hell? Okay, I know that dance.
Oh, Gracie, he's unmuting.
Oh.
Oh.
My
Oh.
god.
Gracie, he did it. Oh, he did it. Undeafen.
Coulda give the word. Coulda say the
Okay.
word. Word.
So I did a whole minute of them dancing.
Word.
I want to so bad,
Wait,
yo. Like,
Oh, wait.
God, I want to.
Yo.
Hi.
Hey, yo, what's going on?
Hi. I just been watching y'all dance for like the past 5 minutes.
Wait. Oh, my lord.
Yeah, no, I came to get some food. I didn't want to bother y'all. Y'all were having a conversation.
No, you're
Nah,
chilling.
we were just talking shit.
Alright.
What can I get you, bud?
Just give me like 2 of food and 2 drink, your choice. I'm good.
Here.
Alright. Good to see you. I didn't see you yesterday. I had to run because I was training. Dumpster tots. Okay. I do love tater tots.
And these are virgin watermelon mojitos. They're not going to get you drunk.
Okay.
Don't worry.
That's great.
I wouldn't give EMS.
Yeah. So where should I post this video of y'all dancing I got?
You're posting a video of us.
No, I'm not. I have it though. I have like a whole minute of y'all dancing. And I love it because I have her saying, Gracie, what is this dance you're making me do?
Dude, send it to me.
Alright. Can I send video? I'm not even sure. I already, I think I already had your contact. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna try to figure this out. There you go. Yeah, there's not really much going on right now. Somebody did steal Dakota's car. That's all we got going on so far.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think they got it back, though. All I heard was it's KOS, and then I got him, and then that's it. Yep, not much going on today. Gotta put in those hours for the promotion. What rank is Sophie?
Sophie is paramedic.
I'm okay. I'm going for senior today, and then I'm gonna go for combat and rapid response.
Okay, okay.
Yep, I got my training event, and I trained someone last night, so now I just gotta put in the hours.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, well, up. Okay, well, it's picked up. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later. All right. The whole thing of that is I could sit there and talk, but the other girl just kind of stopped talking, and they were having a conversation. So I'm gonna let them have that conversation because you notice they all kind of stopped when they saw me. So I'm gonna let them have that conversation, and I'm just gonna drive off. We'll go find out what happened to Dakota if somebody took his car. All right. Yep. It's so nice seeing her back in the city because there was time when I got I don't know if I got a ban or if I just had a problem, right? I don't know. But when I was about to leave anyway, just like go back to Redline because 2.0 was launched. She was talking about leaving as well because she was getting bullied. I'm glad to see that she's still in here. I'm glad to see she didn't let the bullies win. Oh, I thought that was him right there. It looked like his car a little bit. I tried, y'all. Her sister, Christy, actually applied to Redline under the new application process. I don't know what happened, but, honestly, I think this would be the best place for him. Redline's good and all, but, like, when I was gonna go on to Redline this morning, there was 2 people in the city. Just 2 people, that was it. Like, right now, let's see, I still haven't pulled up. Right now, there's still only 2 people in the city. You know, that's just me sitting there playing pool for a day. That's Birdie.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello, how you doing, Birdie?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I went to Pacific Bluffs, got some food. Gracie's working there. You know, talked with her for a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Dude, just chilling. Been a slow day. How you been? We ain't had time to catch up. What's new with you?
I know, right? I'm just been chilling.
All right, Yonam, you work for the
Haven't been.
media? Or is that just a
No,
vest?
I'm just wearing it. To be honest.
All right, no problem.
I haven't been on this role in a minute. I'm PD main now.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
cousin
get
hasn't
back on it.
flown in and... Oh.
What
Come ride
you
with us,
say,
Liberty.
you little rat?
Come ride with us, Liberty. I'll kick this fucking finish kid out of our car.
If I'm coming in, I want to drive my Ford GT that I just bought.
Okay, how many seats does it have?
2-seater.
Yeah.
So Dakota, did somebody
bet you're
take your
bored on
car
your
earlier?
No, it's
Yeah,
right
I
there.
am bored.
Okay, I heard somebody say it's KOS, and I figured somebody tried to
Uh,
take the
fine.
car.
For
It
30
was
minutes.
all good.
For 30 minutes. What do you got
Okay.
work?
No, I'm not gonna bed soon.
Bet.
Nah, I went up to
I'll
Pacific
see.
Bluffs, and
I've been up all
Gracie's up
night.
there
I'll
working,
fly
so I
for like
talked with
10
her for a
hours.
little bit. It was nice.
Okay. We'll
I'll
make
be
room
back.
for you. Unless you want to drive your car.
Oh, well,
I was
there he
thinking-
goes.
Oh, well, there he goes. Yep.
He's not gonna be missing this thing anymore. Damn it.
Nah, it's locked. Doesn't it auto lock though?
It does. I'm so tempted to pop his tires.
No, come on. What did he
Not going
do?
to.
He didn't do nothing.
That's true.
Don't use a shotgun. Use this.
Oh yeah.
You give unlimited ammo.
There we go.
So what is this? Is new. What's the rapid response unit?
Rapid response. It's just a unit that the chief wanted to make. Oh, and is there someone over there in that car? Perchance? No.
Nah, just like, is it like super fast cars only, or?
They have alright cars.
Okay. Is it worth joining? I'm gonna go out for combat medic again.
Yeah, you can. I mean, join everything. I recommend joining everything.
I didn't really care to do pharmacy last time. Was kind of slow.
Now they got actual people who are willing to do events and everything, so it's picked up the pace a little bit.
Okay. Mia, Clark and I and Jake did the helicopter thing last time, but with the amount of headaches and naps people have to take sometimes, we ended up dying more than saving people.
Yeah.
So I think just combat and rapid. I think plus
There you go.
I can't put in the hours I used to put in. So like I used to be 60 plus hours here.
Good lord.
Yeah, well you remember Casey?
Yeah.
Me and her used to go toe to toe to see, and we'd ride together and talk, and just the time would go by so quick. But yeah, I'm probably barely making the 10 hours, but I got a lot of in-head stuff going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Everything
but when
okay?
I get all that done, probably can get the city I moved to when I left here first time. Like it's like an extremely popular city, but there's only 2 people in the city right now. Like we've had I'm gonna say a mass exodus of people lately.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come back here for a little bit.
Fair enough.
Well, I started
Fucking
having
nobody
voices
right
in
now.
my head, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like the voices are in my head right now, and if you're in a city with 2 people, that's not really, nothing to do. But it is what it is. What are you part of? You're just, I see director, but are you a member of all the
Combat
stuff
medic
too?
director.
Okay, well, I'm going out for that. I still have, like, they didn't take the taser, the gun, so I still have them, but I
Yeah.
don't, I can't pull them out until I'm certified.
Yeah. I'm part of Rapid and ASU, not pharmacy, and pretty much just take care of the paperwork side of things.
Okay. I'll be honest with you, it's been very tempted not to taser Christy.
Oh god.
Well, see, I think she would laugh about it. But I don't want to get in trouble, so, not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Even though I used to watch Casey and Clark tase each other nonstop for like an hour. Oh, those were the good old days. Yeah, I see what you mean. There hasn't been one call yet, and I've been in here for like 40 minutes.
Yeah. I've been in city for about 2 hours and haven't gotten a fucking call.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's bad. The only calls that I have been here for, or that has happened, has been just me hanging out with people, and they're like, "Oh, well, since EMS is here, kaplam."
Well, I trained someone last night, and he was
you go.
former EMS, and he did pretty damn good. But we were sitting here. I had to close us to Legion. No one else was on. It was just me. I guess I was the highest ranked at the time, I guess. And it was like 2 EMRs and an EMT and me. And I had to close Legion because they were just beating each other up and shooting each other just to get us here. So I closed Legion for like 30 minutes just so they'd get the message.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Oh, Lordy.
it is what it is. Even the cops were like, are y'all even responding here? We're like, nope. He's like, yeah, we aren't either. Like when the cops won't come to the gunshot calls, you know it's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for Birdie to come back.
I don't know if he is. He might be going to
He
sleep.
he might, but someone who pulled up requested that his cousin, who's an officer, come in.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, but we'll tell him those other 2 guys pop the tires.
Mm-hmm. I think I've been awake for about
Hi, JV. Hi, BB. Hi,
20 hours.
Neil.
I
Hi,
think I need to
Matthew.
go to sleep. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm probably,
And
if it
there's no
doesn't pick
fucking
up,
calls.
if it doesn't pick up, I'm probably going to do an hour and then like another 20 minutes and then probably just take a nap.
Yeah,
I
no,
get you.
Birdie's flying in on his fucking PD soul.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, you know what? Honestly, with him on the PD soul, we might get some action because you know how they treat Birdie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Birdie, everyone. Birdie in this city.
Go to sleep.
Okay. 10-4. For those of y'all who don't know, I've said this a couple of times. The Birdie is a character. Well, mask on and the rent is due, so I'm starting an orphan homeless writing arc. Ma's gone and the rent is due. I'm sorry to hear that. But, Birdie is this city's Lester. Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Nothing. No calls. Just kind of driving around right now.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, it is. Oh my god.
What?
Go get him.
Just your license plate.
Oh, Section 8?
Yeah.
I hope that's not true, BB Wolf, but I am sorry still for your loss. But, yeah, Birdie is this city's Lester. Like, everyone picks on him. Everyone makes fun of him. And he does kind of bring it on himself with some of the stuff he does. But he's a good guy. I don't have an issue with him. We love the sound of sirens. That means business might pick up. Where's it coming from? It's coming from the other way because I've lost it now. It might be that guy that pulled up next to me. He might be chasing those other 2 people. Because he was a cop. Yeah, I don't hear it no more. That is something that I've seen people experience. I hope BB Wolf is just like, if he is not joking, I hope he isn't making light of it, because I've seen people who, you know, like, they lived with their parents and then the parents passed on and they had, like, they didn't have a job at the time, and like, getting through the will and the inheritance takes a while, especially if there's multiple people. It's not just like overnight you get everything. So they, you know, yeah, I have a friend who still lives in New Orleans. He went through that. Him and his father were left, and his father passed away, left him the house and all the money, but it took him like 4 or 5 months to get it all, so the mortgage is still due. You know, somebody passing away is not an excuse why you can't pay your mortgage. So, you know, I understand that if he's really being true about that, then I wish the best for him, everyone. Say a prayer. Say a prayer for Maka, T-Bond, BB Wolf, Havoc for his sanity running the server, because I know all kind of stuff always goes wrong. But we thank Havoc, we do. Redline might be small right now, but you know what? I believe it's going to come back. I got faith. From what I'll be honest with y'all, I wanted to talk about this yesterday. From what I'm seeing with GTA 6, I am not liking it.
Holy fuck.
I am not liking the news I'm hearing about GTA 6. Like, there's some things coming out about, like, you have to buy the Ultimate Edition to get the whole game. They're selling a physical copy. Okay. Oh, okay. Traveling's alright. But they're selling a physical copy that has no disc. Like, it's just a download code. So how is that a physical copy? That's just a straight lie. Like, you can print out the photo art. You can go to Walgreens or Walmart or your printing store and print out a cover and put it on the game. You don't need to spend $60 or $80 because the physical edition's not going to be the Ultimate Edition. I've not seen that. I've just seen the regular edition for physical. And I saw what might be the stupidest thing in the world. And I'm hoping it's AI. I am praying that the video I saw is AI. Somebody apparently, like this is supposedly, right? This isn't 100%. Hopefully this is an AI video. But somebody cashed out their 401k and bought 500 copies of GTA 6. And he was like, when they sell out, I'm going to make triple my money at Christmas. I really hope that was an AI video and somebody didn't do that. If somebody real life actually did that, oh my, I feel so sorry for them. They spent like $5,100 or $51,000. $100 a piece. They bought 500 copies. I mean, if that's true, all your money's gone. Like, you literally, I don't know, you might get a refund before it comes out. I don't know if he bought it on the PlayStation or Steam. Well, it has to be PlayStation or Xbox, doesn't it? But I just can't believe somebody would do that. Like, somebody would be that. I pray that that's not real. If it is, I $51,000. Thinking he was gonna double it. Okay, I was about to say, I thought it stopped on the car at first, but he kept going. But you can go look on YouTube. They have that, if you know what to look for. If you know how to search YouTube. They have a short where apparently the guy cashed out his 401k for like $50,000 and bought 500 copies of GTA 6 and is like, I'm gonna sell them during Christmas. It's like, this ain't the 90s anymore, my guy. This ain't, Power Rangers and Furbies and Beanie Babies. You bought 500 copies of a game that'll never run out because it's not actually being sold physically. I don't like that you're required to have PlayStation Plus. I know, exactly, BB. Exactly. I don't like that you have to have PS Plus to play it offline. Like, you can't even play it offline without having PlayStation Plus. That is, I hated having to buy PlayStation Plus. It was just an unnecessary... Plus, like, online, I don't have to pay anything on the computer. I don't pay anything for 5M. I don't pay anything for GTA Online. But, that's why I think I played Star Trek Online. I played that for almost 6 years because it was free. You didn't have to pay for anything. You didn't need PS Plus. It was definitely like a gotcha game that required that. It depended a lot on fear of missing out. On FOMO, really depended on that. But like Fallout, you needed the PlayStation Plus. And when I was playing Fallout, though, I did have a friend who bought it for me for he bought me 2 years. So I did have that. Because they really, I was like, I can't afford PlayStation Plus no more. And they were like, I'll buy you a year. And, we can keep going. And then the next year, he's like, you know what? He had a good job. And he was like, I'll just get you another one. And then, he stopped playing. I went to PC. But, I don't like that they're paywalling certain things, like the best stuff. the best stuff is going to be locked behind. Like, in this city, people are like, you're ruining my immersion, which is an insult, you know, when you're fail RPing. But imagine you're playing so imagine this is GTA 6. Okay, I'm going to show y'all. This is what I'm saying. Imagine you're playing GTA 6, you're rolling through the city, doing a mission, trying to race somewhere. Right, I'd say right here. And all of a sudden your game pops off and it says, oh, you can't use this garage unless you pay another $20. Which is how it is. They've showed it. It's going to stop your game to tell you you cannot use the premium stuff. I don't like that at all. I'm hoping that too was AI, because when I saw that, I was like, I'm not even like. But also the biggest fact is that they have the permission in their terms and services, which is not in GTA 5, by the way. This is a new term for GTA 6. They can pull your account for any reason, and you're banned, and you can't play again for any reason they want. Like, if you're driving somewhere, if you're doing something, like, say okay, look at that. Oh, no, that's 911. That's not for me. That's for the police. I'm gonna go, though. Just, you never know. Could be for me. But, like, say you're just driving, and all of a sudden, boom, Rockstar just felt like, you know, we don't want you in the system. Or, let's say, here's the big thing, though. Let's say somebody hacks Rockstar, and then just bans everyone's account. You give them permission to do it, and they cannot be held responsible in that sense. If it happens that way, they can't be held responsible because you've given them permission to block the account. Yeah, no, there's nobody here. I don't like that aspect of it. I think it's not going to be as bad as Cyberpunk, but I do believe there's going to be like a patch almost as big as the download folder. But I don't think it's going to be as bad as Cyberpunk. They have been working on this a lot more than Cyberpunk. But the fact that you have to agree to allow them to ban you for any reason they see fit means that, literally, if someone hacks their system and just decides, you know what, I'm going to ban everyone, the player has no recourse. Because in their terms of services, you've agreed to allow them to do that for, and this is the key word, for whatever reason. So you're renting the game. You don't own it. You know? I own a physical copy of GTA 5 on the PlayStation. So if they ban me on the PC and even on the PlayStation online, I could still play the game. But with GTA 6, no. You can't even play the single player. Like, they revoke your entire access to the game. Plus, it sets a bad standard going forward because you know that GTA 6 is probably going to be the best-selling game of all time. We can all admit that. So, Nintendo is fine doing $80 games. So now, every AAA game is going to go up to $80 or $100. And gaming has become a luxury. It has not become a hobby anymore. You can do a hobby for cheap. Gaming, you can't. Not anymore. With the amount how much the systems cost and the games and the updates and the online passes, the services. I think, what did somebody say? Somebody said it's $1,000 for a PS Pro. Or I don't know. That may be. But after everything. After you buy the 1-year membership, the PlayStation Pro, and the GTA 6. I think they said it's $1,000. People don't have that right now. I don't have that. If it won't play on the PS5 I have, which is like at least 4 years old now, maybe even 5. If it won't play on that, I can't afford to get a new one. I can't afford. I'd have to wait till PC. But I don't like that they're setting like everybody else, every game studio that produces AAA, think that their games are the best, right? Every Madden thinks that it's the best Madden ever, even though it's just basically the same game with a few numbers switched around. stat-wise. And now, watch, Madden is going to go up to like $60 per game. WWE games are going to go up to $80 because GTA 6 got it. And I'll tell you this, WWE games are no GTA 6. They gave 25 away or 24 away for free on the PlayStation Plus like a month before the new one came out. And I was like, you know what? I was big into wrestling at the time. I said, you know what? I'm going to try it. It was okay. It was okay. You certainly don't feel like you're in control of the wrestlers. You know, you're very aware it's a video game. But the entrances were nice. The graphics look good. I wanted an AI. WWE. Like, I put, who's your starting person? Like, you pick Damian Priest as your starting person. And then the AI picks, it's like you could watch wrestling. The AI would pick the opponents, would pick the winner and loser, and you could just sit there and watch it. Because then, it's a wrestling game. It's out of your control. It's like watching wrestling on TV. And I'm sure the AI would come up with some really bad stories sometimes. But what if it made better stories than the actual live product? You know, what's the game? Ooh.
EMS, I'm so sorry, I'm headaching.
No problem. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Need a repair kit
All right.
or a med kit? Oh, you don't need a
Yeah, I
med
got
kit,
you.
EMS. No, I don't need a repair kit. Do you need one?
Oh, no, I got, man, I did him for free.
Oh shit. Alright, sorry about that.
All right, have a good one. I thought he asked for a med kit. You ever seen Free Guy? Anybody on here? I love Free Guy. I thought it was a real good movie. I think that Life Online game that they're talking about where you just watch stuff, I would definitely watch that. I would watch that. You see people evolve over time. You just watch them. I definitely would be down with that. Just the computer could come up with, you know? Because I've discussed this before. As humans, our stories boil down to like 4 genres. That's it. Action, adventure, comedy, romance, and horror. That's pretty much the entirety of the genres we have. So, it might be interesting to see what AI could come up with. What if AI came up with a completely new story? Like something we've never seen before. I don't know. I'm of a mind that AI has its place, right? I don't want it to replace music. I don't want it to replace, I don't know. But I like the general ideas of what it can give us. Like, give me an idea and let me flesh it out. But it is funny. Someone brought this point up to me one time. AI in all the movies and all the books, all the stories, comics, everything before we actually had it. We created AI so that they could do the work. And that we would have more time to commit to making music, making art. And now you look at it. We're working harder than ever, and the AI is coming up with the music and the art. So it's like it's backwards what we all thought. Like, they'll be eventually, you're going to find out, probably within the next year, I would say. You're going to have a completely AI movie, like hour-and-a-half movie that makes sense. No real people, all of it made using AI. They already have, that's the girl from Uwu. They already have AI TV shows. They have AI radio. Like, you can listen to AI radio. No real people, and it's just run out of someone's house. Like, the dude literally runs it out of his house. I'm down for that, in a sense, because it shows innovation. But I'm also, at the same time, I'm like, I don't want it to be replacing our creativity, because anyone who's older anyone who might be toward their late 30s, maybe early 40s, your imagination just starts dropping off. Like things you when you were in your 20s and teens, you had an imagination. You had ways to build things. But as the real world happens, it just kind of diminishes over time. And I feel like AI is just going to speed that process up. That people are just going to start asking it to do it instead of coming it up with them themselves. I only use it to make pictures and the background music. That's it. I'm not asking it for story ideas. I'm not even asking it for help with song lyrics. I'm running the lyrics through an AI program to check for proper spelling, proper, like grammar and sentence structures. But I could do that myself if I wanted to. Yeah, I know. That's exactly right, BB. We're the ones doing the heavy lifting. They're the ones doing the singing and dancing. It was supposed to be. But see, the AI we were promised was like Matrix AI, like robots. Like automation, not computers. Like, we still have to implement AI. But, the AI we were promised were like robots, like iRobot type stuff, where the robots are walking around, they're doing the work. Which, guess what? That's coming. That is coming. I used to think that nuclear war was going to be how humanity ended, but now I can definitely make an argument for the Matrix. I can definitely make an argument for the world ending like the Matrix style. Because it's funny too, in the Matrix, he said in the early 20th century, humanity marveled at the creation of AI. And it happened. I didn't care for the last Matrix movie, the one they made recently. I watched it. It was okay. It was like Matrix 2.0. The guys that were popular in the first one are nothing in the second one. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, I thought it was better than the last Matrix movie out of the trilogy. The third Matrix movie just wasn't a fan of. Uh-oh. We got a P2, everyone, right down the street. Let's go see who shot who. It wouldn't figure, right, as I'm about to hop off. So I hear the gunshots. They're in the construction site. Just to let them know I'm here. Alright, I don't know where they are. There's somebody running right there. He's on radio, so there's still people in here. I thought he's running to me to tell me. Yep, hold on, let's see. Well, I expect them. They usually run. Here we go. No? Okay. I don't have a gun, dude.
Free to come in.
Free to come in? Alright.
Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, traffic, green light,
I'll just do it right here then. Or I'll do it across the street. Alright.
Kill him.
Yo, I almost
See
hit
what
him, I almost
happened
hit him with
here.
a billy club I was shooting
Oh,
at
you
us.
killed him.
Alright. He's
Why
gonna
did
have to
you
be
kill him?
rushed to the hospital.
Yeah, we figured. We'll come pick you up, Scott.
Alright. And this guy, yep, he's cuffed. Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
You killed a commissioner, bro. You're cooked.
I did not kill him.
Oh, wow.
I didn't kill anybody. What do you mean? How's Tim got a shotgun? He's not SWAT.
Requesting a commissioner
I
shot.
am a SWAT.
And I didn't.
Oh, he killed the
I didn't kill anybody.
commissioner.
Is this fucking... Is this who I think it is?
I didn't
Yeah,
kill
that's
anybody.
Jackson.
What do you mean?
What do you mean you didn't kill anybody? You just shot
Alright.
a commissioner right in
You
front
should
of
He'll
me.
get
not,
back
bro. What
on
do you
his
mean? He
feet.
fell off.
And you assaulted a girl over there too.
3,
He fell
2,
off what?
1.
Do you have any body cams to prove I killed him? Nope, he did not because he fell off.
We're all
Alright.
sitting... I watched you. I'm literally
Is
Bro,
y'all
he
all
fell
good
off
here?
the construction site. What do you mean?
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, I'm going.
Alright,
The
look at this
Yes,
guy.
So they're saying he shot the commissioner, and he's saying the commissioner fell off the roof. I don't know what happened, but I know that guy's going to jail for a while. It carries, like, in Redline, they don't do that, but in here, if you kill a commissioner or a director, it's extra time. Like, because mostly people hunt them down, that's why. The people who want to be the most wanted, which is the name of the server, they have a top 10 list. And you get, like, it's pretty big when one of them gets captured. So a lot of them, to get on that list, will hunt down the commissioners. So that's why you get more time, as if you kill a commissioner. But yeah, no. AI, honestly, I see the point for it, but my whole point is, why do we have to improve on it? What we have now is not, in my opinion, artificial intelligence. What we have now is a predictive algorithm. It's something that can read what we want, and it predicts what we're looking for. But actual AI would be like Ultron. It would see our destructive capacity and be like, y'all can't take care of yourselves. Like, you know, the Terminator, like, all those movies start with someone thinking they can create something that is benefiting everyone that ends up destroying us all. Like, if you notice, here's the thing, too. Star Trek. Everybody knows Star Trek. You ever notice there's no AI in Star Trek? Their computers don't run off of AI. Their computer is their computer. It responds to their commands. It has no free will of its own. There's no episode about the Enterprise becoming sentient, you know? There's episodes about robots like the exocomps and all that, but those weren't created by humans. Those were created by aliens more sophisticated. But all the peaceful places, like all these futures you see where it's like the great utopia, none of them have AI. None of them are running off of AI. They're all running off of systems, computers, algorithms. Data is an android, yes, but is he sentient? Does he have life? Or is he... Like, I know they argued that in there, that he is a life, and I'll give him that. But he is programmed. It's from the beginning of the show. Dr. Noonien Singh, I know this, programmed him to be that way. So does he have his own free will? Or is he just basically following the wide standards of programming that his creator made? And I'm not trying to belittle Data, because Brett Spinner probably was the best actor Enterprise Next Gen had. I know everybody will be like, wait, Patrick Stewart. But the amount of roles they put Data into that he fit. Like villain cowboy, what was the other one? Like Sherlock Holmes. All the stuff he played, and he did such a good job. He has such a wide array. I love Patrick Stewart, and his, I don't know if they're going to try to get him to come back to be Professor X. I remember he said Logan was his last one, and then he did Doctor Strange. So I don't know but Patrick Stewart is the Borg. I don't know if you would consider the Borg AI. I don't know if the Borg is, if anything, would be a cyborg, and that's the human element. It's human and machine. So is the machine making the decisions, or is the human making the decisions, and the robot parts are what facilitate him making that decision, like the super strength? If they were pure, if I can't even say that about the Cybermen either, because they were human. Like David Tennant's episode was like, it's the human part in a robot body, but they've killed the emotions. So technically it's still a human making all the decisions for the Cybermen. But they've turned off their emotional, so they can't think. And that's why I think the Borg is. That's where I think, the Borg were heavily influenced by the Cybermen. You can tell just by the looks. But like the Daleks, that's not a robot. There's an actual living thing in there controlling it. But yeah, cyborgs, if you have like the human element to the robot, then you don't know if it's because like Jean-Luc Picard got turned to the cutest of Borg, right? We all know this if you've seen it. Jean-Luc was the one that made the decision to send the command to sleep to the Borg, not the robot. So it was the human brain piloting the robot body. And that's not AI. That's a human making decisions and then the robotic body interpreting them. It's a weird physics thing you can get into with this, but that's a rabbit hole for another day. But true AI, I think, is like the Matrix, like the Terminator. They're going to decide, hey, look, y'all, like, because somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to make the law that, no, you can't harm humans and you have to do the best for us. And they're going to interpret that law as, well, y'all can't take care of yourselves, so y'all need someone to do it for you. And once that justification's made, it does apply with the first rule, because in the AI's mind, it will think it's protecting humans. It's human nature. Look at us as a species. When we go out into space, like say the Vulcans came down. Vulcans are a peaceful race. Oh, Clark's in the city. Okay. But the Vulcans are a peaceful race. Now, if they came down, if they offered the peace, we would take it happily. We'd learn from them. We'd get all the new scientific stuff. But eventually, when we were able to go out into deep space, we'd become Klingons. We'd become a race that, like, there's going to be part of us that want to conquer. It's the aggression is bred into us. I'm praying that if there is life, I believe there's life in the universe. Maybe there is, like, I'm hoping it's not like the Gamma Quadrant where there's like one force faction directing everything. And they're just like, look, they're too violent for us. We don't want them in. I like DS9 is my favorite Star Trek because it actually had consequences. Like at the end of the Next Gen, at the end of the regular series, at the end of Enterprise, Voyager, it was like an episode of the week. Like the Enterprise just leaves the system and that's that. It's never brought up again, hardly ever. DS9, that stayed with you because they were there. They couldn't leave. They had to deal with the ramifications of all their actions. My friend likes to call it Motel 6 in space. That's what he calls DS9. He calls Captain Cisco truck stop dad. And I was like, he favors Voyager. He loves Voyager. Now, don't get me wrong. I like all the Star Treks. The only one I didn't care for has been Discovery. And it just kind of peaked at the end of the first season, and it just kind of started going downhill. But I liked Starfleet Academy. I like Strange New Worlds. I love Lower Decks. But I like Enterprise. It has some good episodes. But DS9 is by far my favorite. You know what? I'm going to amend that. I did not like Star Trek, the animated series. The one they did after the original, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. It just was like, it has its fans, I'm sure. But I just couldn't get into it. All right, let's see. How many people are in Redline? I've done my hour. There's 6 people in Redline. There's the problem with Echo is there's a lot to do. But the current job requires me to just, like for right now, it's getting set up doing the pre-stuff. I'd just be sitting in a field for like an hour doing the same thing over and over again. That's the only problem I'm having with Echo at the moment. I got 100K now in Echo. I'm considering buying a warehouse. I'm not sure yet. I want to talk to RJ and be like, if they'll give me keys to the house they're in, I'll get a warehouse. But he hasn't given me keys yet. And If he doesn't, then I'll buy my own house. I'm not going to buy a house like he has. He has like $1.5 million house. I'm going to get something like 300 to 400K, modest. That way it's easier for me to pay off. 100% BB Wolf. Well, that's not AI. That's humans. That's greedy, in my opinion. That's greedy executives being like, okay, we need to play it safe because everybody's so tense and atmosphere is so, everybody's ready to pounce on everything that we just need to update old movies that made money in safe ways. And it doesn't work. Like my friend wanted to go see Supergirl and I was like, have fun. I'm not going. I've heard about that mess. I don't really care for the lead actress. Like the role she played in House of the Dragons, it's okay. I never really got into House of the Dragons though. But she just is not my, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm not trying to knock her as a bad actress. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I just Millie Alcock's not to my liking. All right. Let's go into Redline anyway. We'll go in there. We'll do some farming stuff. We'll do a couple of farming things. See what they did. See if they need anything. I was about to say, how do I quit this? I can't remember, but then I remembered. But I remember they were talking about making The Princess Bride with an all-black cast. And the public opinion was so bad that they had to be like, you know what, we can't do this. They would have destroyed the studio. There are some movies people do not want to see remade. Back to the Future, people don't want that remade. The Princess Bride, people don't want it remade. You know, what's another movie that you don't think they're gonna remake? I watched the first Supergirl movie, the 80s or 90s one, and it was weird. Like, very weird. Very movie for its time. And then I saw the Supergirl TV show, and I watched the first season, but then it became more about, like, it's an adult drama, but it was like teenage drama. Like, they weren't actually dealing with adult things. They were dealing with, like, teenage romance stuff, and it just doesn't interest me anymore. And then I saw the Flash movie, which I don't like the guy. We all know Ezra Miller, and the reasons for not liking him are pretty apparent. But I like that iteration of Supergirl. I kind of wondered, but also I've read the source material of the Supergirl World of Tomorrow, and I didn't care for that book. Like, in my opinion, that's the worst they could have done. There are other stories they could have done with Supergirl. Right now, if anyone's interested in Supergirl, on Humble, it's a, like, Humble, they sell bundles. It's for charities. They have a Supergirl bundle for the comic books. It's like 18 books. You want a Bugs Life remake live action, make it hard. You know what? That's actually an idea. That's actually, you know what, JV, you can make that with AI probably right now. You could probably make like a trailer for it. Oh, y'all should go see. Somebody made a horror movie trailer of Frozen. And it's just the evil snowman attacking people with a creepier version of Do You Want to Build a Snowman? It was actually pretty creepy. I mean, you could do that. You could totally make like an AI trailer. And then, yeah, I'm not going to say Kickstarter or GoFundMe and stuff like that. But they had an episode, they had a Scooby-Doo show. I forgot what it was called. But they were kickstarting it. And they were going to make a live-action Scooby-Doo show. And I watched the first episode, and it actually was pretty damn good. It's on YouTube. It's for free. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to look that up. I want to look that up. I want to see the name of this. I might watch it again today. Keep forgetting how to spell Scooby-Doo. Let's see. Is it Kickstarter or... See, the problem with putting live action or a TV show, live TV show, there we go. Live action TV show. Because if I put live action, it's going to show me those bad movies. Mystery Incorporated. That's what it's called. That is a Kickstarter Scooby-Doo. It actually was damn good. And they only kickstarted the pilot episode to try to get a TV show, like a studio, interested in it. And I don't know why they didn't jump at it. All right, let's get here. First off, we do... This is the only one of the things that's annoying about this. All right. First off, let's see. Hatchie called. Teabag called. Oh, Teabag and Hatchie were here. When did Hatchie call? Yesterday. Eddie called me yesterday. Trendy, let's knock that off. Worst driver in the city. So I'm guessing Birdie, the audio, is through that other one I had to mute. Because the music in the other server. Okay, so the restaurant up here isn't open. We can go take a peek and see how they're doing. Good morning, Robert. I'm doing fine today. We're just kind of chilling this week. This is a relaxing week. I had to go get a lot of lawn care stuff yesterday. But we have a man coming to do the flower bed. Hopefully he comes today. He's supposed to come today. But I had to go buy a bunch of mulch, and I had to have somebody help me load it in the car. It's still sitting in the car. I can't get it out. And bags are heavy. But I got it all in there. Everything's good to go. But we have to go look at cake for a birthday party. We might be getting 2. Like, my patient's church friends are going to come. And that might be a lot more people than I thought we were going to have. But you know what? At the age she is, to have as many people wanting to come, that's a blessing. All right, so they probably need nuggets, because I don't know if they know how to make nuggets. I have a feeling they bought these. I don't know why, but I'm having a feeling they went to the farmer's market and bought those. All right, so they're good on chicken. They're real good on kebabs. These have the same lifespan. Yep, we're going to leave those there. The patties she got yesterday. Kitty got yesterday. Okay, so they're good on... Wait a minute. Okay. I put the newer stuff. Usually people take from the first one. It's human nature to go to the first one. So the ones that have less life, I genuinely put first. That way, you know, they take from what they need. All right, so we're good on all of this. Okay, so we're good on all that. We're good on tomatoes. Yeah, somebody went and got these. Somebody was just here. There's no way these are 100%. That means they just got put in here. Onion and salad we can put together. These are going to be gone by the end of the day. What the? Somebody's making lockpicks. All right, so the tomatoes, they're good on. The garlic, they're good on. They're going to need salsa because I think they want to start making burritos. I think I talked them into making burritos. Did they leave any food in here? Nope, just cups. Why? This bothers me, everyone. And I know it shouldn't. I know it shouldn't, but it does. All right, so this is the Happy Meal toys we still have. You know what? I'm going to go buy 2 boxes. I need to get another Aria plush. I need some more Happy Meal toys. I'm still missing 2 plushies. Let's go buy 2. They're pretty good on everything right now. Kitty has no problem going and getting stuff. Like, she'll go do the farm runs, which is good. Alright, I'm not gonna get probably either one I'm looking for, but oh, wait a minute. I need cash for this. Yeah, from what I understand, I talked to Heather yesterday. We had a nice talk. And, I don't think I needed that much. I think I only needed 10K, not 100. Alright, let's, I'll buy 4 of them. I'll buy 4, and then that's it. That's all I'll buy. Okay. I talked to Heather yesterday. The way crime works in Echo RP is, like, weird. Like, there's a queue system. You have to queue up to do stuff. And, like, Buju doesn't like it. Like, the crime doesn't work for him in there. So he started coming back to Redline. I do.
Thank you, Michael. I do. I started out with the Aria voice on. I had to change it. But, whoa. I told Heather and Gia that if they don't like the crime in that city and they wanted to come back here and start doing crime, Sierra would join up with them. I mean, I would. I'm not too big on the crime scene, even in like other cities. But, you know, I'd be willing to do it just because it's something maybe I would like it, you know? Maybe I haven't done it enough. All right. Ow. Ow, ow. Hi, Jaden. All right, let's see. I'm opening one right now. I'm looking for myself, but I'm also looking, there's 2 other people I'm looking for. I'll know them if I see them, but I don't. I think the other one is either Dan or Mark. I do not need a Rodney. So that's going in the Happy Meal toys. Let's see what I get. I don't need a, oh, don't tell me. Nobody tell me her name. Marley. That's her name. I was going to say, I don't need a Marley. I'm not going to get myself or the one I need. Oh, I don't need a CJ. And let's see what I get. No, the black dress is good, Aria. The white dress is evil, Aria. I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, I really did not need another Eduardo. All right, well, I mean, I got him. There's no problem. I'm tempted to just go buy the rest. Like, take the 100K that I took out, just buy. I think 100K buys 40 boxes. I'm tempted to just, no, I can't buy 40 because 500K buys 100. So it'd be like 20 boxes. Yeah, probably 20, 20, 40, 60. Yeah, 20 boxes. So I could buy 16 more. I'm tempted to. I mean, I got the alcohol sitting in the, you know, if I need money, I'm still over $1 million. I'm just waiting for that 20s event because I want to see if the cars, you know, limited time stuff that you can't buy afterwards. And I can buy it, bring it to the future, and then resell it later at a very high price. I don't even know if I'd do that, to be honest, though. You know what? Why the hell not? Let's do this. We're going to do it. Just because. Just because. Let's stimulate the economy a little. All right. I don't want to break my window, so I'm going to wait. All right, what do we have? We can take the radio out since we're not going to be on radio no time soon. I'm looking for 3 plushies. And I'll know them when I see them. Hopefully. One of them's one of the guys behind the podium. I think it's Dan. I do not need Max, but guess what? Max is one of the hardest ones to get, in my opinion. In my opinion, Max is one of the hardest plushies to get. He was the very last one I got. All right, I think I need that one. I think that's the one I needed. I think Dan. It was either Dan or Mark, and I think it was Dan. Okay, that's Tommy. I'm just gonna open a bunch of plushy boxes. If I get myself and the other one I need, then I'm not opening anymore. Okay, there's Bailey. Everybody thought that was Lauren at first, but no, it's Bailey. Gingy, that's another good one to get. People who are still in the city are good to get because I can give it to them or they know them. All right, that guy. I don't want that guy. Like, that guy's the bane of my existence at the moment. I remember when I got 6 of them, I bought 10 boxes and got, what, 5 of the same plushie? All right, there's Jelly. All right, so I need 2 more now. I don't need an Aria, I just want to get another one. All right, that's not one I need. I like getting the cops, though, because I might need them. I don't know. But we're going to see. We're going to see who I get. I'm going to check how many more I have to open right after this one. All right, I got another. So I have 7 more. I don't think I'm getting... I got one I needed, though, so I'll take that. Because the only way to get them now is to buy them. Nobody has any to trade anymore. No one's bought extras. Oh, there's Ariel. If RJ comes back in, I'm going to give him the Ariel one. Just because it's funny. Because he was Ariel. There's Riley. Maka. Okay, Maka's a good one to get too. I have 4 more to go. Maka, Gingy, Max, they're all good to get. People like them. Well, Maka probably the best. Maka and Gingy are the better out of them. All right, another Riley. I have 3 more. All right, here we go. Let's see what I get. Come on, give me 1 more I need. 1 more I need. I could take an Aria out the box, right, and have it. I got another Ariel. I have 2 Aria in my box. I could take that out. I might even have more. I think I actually do have more. I need the guy behind the podium. A bet alien. That's the first bet alien I got. I traded for the other 2. This is the last box right here. I want to say I needed the Dan, so I got that, and that's good. Okay, that's from Frank's. I'm gonna pull that off, put the radio back. So I do believe I needed this one. I'm not sure, but I think so. So I'm gonna keep the Maka, the Gingy, 1 Ariel. I gave Tommy his, so he doesn't need his. I can give Max his when I see him today. I'll put Riley in between CJ, you know, that they're together, and then that's Rodney's work husband. So they're like a family. All right, and I'll throw these in the toy chest at work. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see if they're running, if they need to be running or they need to be repaired. Okay, so all the farms look to be full. Let's repair them back up. Okay. Yep, all of them are full. I don't think I can repair this one. Nope. Let's see the machines, if they were running. Nope. Okay, chicken. Nope. Ah, okay, they all look good. Production lines are all turned off. Nothing's running. And for the big one. Okay, we have food oil, we have 91 kebabs, 200 mustard. So nothing. They didn't actually go back to the farm. They didn't go back to the farm. This is what I had yesterday. So I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to let them come get it. But I'm going to do some chicken for chicken nuggets as well. I'm going to make 40 chicken will make 200 nuggets. So we have this. You can't store raw chicken. Since it is an ingredient for a restaurant, it starts spoiling. So I'll start the chicken machine off. Let's see, I need to see 2 things about this. I should go get some eggs just to have them, but I don't want to. I came in yesterday and they had filled my farm completely. Like they were asking, I can't get anything. That's because the farm was at like 93%. Okay, so it's all a numbers game, everyone. Once you figure out the number game on here, the farm becomes real easy. So this takes 5 minutes and this takes 5 minutes. Okay. So when this goes down to 4, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, chicken slaughter. 1 chicken makes 1 raw chicken. Nuggets make 1 raw chicken. Okay, yeah. So I can actually turn this on now and have no problem. Because this one will pop and then this one will pop. Okay, and everything else is fine. Let's go see. I could actually ask her to go pick me up some wheat. Nope, I'm in the wrong one. I'm going back up there. Okay. I could take the yeast out of here, make some alcohol. Take 300 yeast, 300 water. Is it 300? No. Is it? No. It's grapes, yeast, and the bottle. So I don't need water, but I need water to make the powder. I need water to make the yeast because I need wheat powder and water. It's been a while, y'all. I used to remember this like down. Yeah, see, wheat powder. Yep, I need just the plant to make the powder. And then I need the powder and the water to make the yeast. So I can go pick up 800 wheat, 800 water, make the powder and store it. Or I can just make, I don't know. I don't know. I might wait to see if Kitty comes in later and maybe go pick up 1,600 wheat and water. And just make it, because that's 5 rounds, and I think I only have 600 bottles. So that would take 500 bottles. Yeah, no, I'd be down to 100 bottles. And once I do that last 100, honestly, my alcohol days are going to be coming to an end. I can't be bothered to make the bottles anymore. I'm not in the city as much anyway to facilitate it running. Let's see. So the farm's going. They should have everything they need. But some of his employees have gotten lazy and are just going to the farmer's market. They just go into the farmer's market and buying the stuff. Like Rex's, they've been doing that too, apparently. Like certain items Rex's sells, they haven't even bothered the farm anymore. They're just going straight to the market. That was what my fear was. I think all the ingredients at the farmer's market, every one of them should cost either $75 or $100 a piece. That way the farms can compete. But having the farmer's market cost $30 for an ingredient, they'll pay back because it should cost more to buy per you get. Let me put it that way. Like, you can buy raw chicken for $30 and then turn that into $400, $500. So there's no real point in not buying it from the market. But if you wanted to make, let's say, a hot dog costs, well, I think $300 is what they sell it for. $350. Let's say they sell it for $350. I'm not sure what Rex's prices are. You need 10 tomatoes, so that's $300. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Welcome to the farm. I gotta come with some. No, I still like the farm. Technically, I'm doing that in Echo. I'm working at the vineyard, so it is technically still farm work. I found out that retirement, remember I told y'all that you can do a job for long enough, you get a retirement? It adds $50 to your paycheck. That's it. If that's the case, then yeah, I'll switch over. I'll go back and forth. But, so 10 tomatoes, you have to figure 1 tomato, right? Because 10 tomatoes make 10 ketchup. So technically you're only using 1 ketchup. So I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. We're going to go to the farm supply store. So they would need to make a hot dog. They'd need bread. So that's 30. They would need mustard. That's 60. They would need a tomato. So that's 90. They would need the raw sausage. It's 120, 150, $180. So that's to make 1 hot dog. So they sell that for $350. They're making a profit. But if every ingredient here cost $50, $75, $100, they wouldn't be making a profit to come to the farmer's market. The farms could sell it cheaper. So I believe these need to be like, let me put it this way, like bell peppers, bread and meat products. Meat products should be 75. Bread and cheese should be 100. And like garlic, eggs, onions, stuff that doesn't take processing, $50. But like mustard is 75, because then then they're gonna go to the farms. They're not gonna just come up here and buy. Like if I need tortillas, I could buy 100 tortillas for $300. Or no, $3,000. Right? Let's say I want 100 tortillas. See, that's $3,000. Out of those 100 tortillas, they're gonna sell it for $300. That's $30,000. They're making the money back. There's no reason to come to the farms as long as the farmer market prices are the way they are. There's no reason to come to me and get it cheaper. Now their argument's going to be, well, you can come up here and put it on here. That's correct, but every night it's going to disappear. I have to keep on doing it every single day. The farmer's market, they can just come up here whenever. Or a better thing to do here might be keep it at $30, but limit how many are in the store. Like there's only 20 bell peppers at a time, or there's only 10 bread, or, make a limit. You can't just infinitely buy. One thing I did, you can't buy milk here, can you? No, you can't. Okay, I was gonna say. But like the coffee beans are farm only, and I think they really expected those to be better, but nobody wants coffee because it expires way too fast. Coffee expires in like 30 minutes. It's gone. You can't drink it. Yet a soda, a water, will last like 6-7 hours. But so yeah, the coffee, they were like, you can only get it at the farms, but it doesn't matter. Nobody wants it. Yvette had to sell it for $10 to get rid of it. Like she had to take a loss on it to get rid of it. There's a couple of farming things like I could suggest to them, but to be honest, and I'm going to say this in the nicest possible way, I respect all the work they're doing. I'm not in here enough to really make it worthwhile. I myself have started coming into Redline way less and less. And I don't want to do that. This is the hometown I picked. This is the town I want to be in. I want to be in this when 5M shuts down. I want to be in the server watching it crumble around us. But there's just nothing to do. The community is gone. Everybody's left now. You rarely find a time when there's even 30 people on anymore. Only when certain streamers are online, that's it. There's just like, I don't know how to fix it. I'm not, saying I know all, I know what to do. No, I don't. I didn't lock the door. That's why I came back up here. But, like, it's gonna be a time where we're gonna wonder what happened. And the only answer people are going to have is there just was nothing to do, so people stopped coming. And it's already happening, you know. That's one, I'm not going to say who, but someone I talked to, like very bluntly. I was like, well, you're not coming back anymore? And they're like, no. He's like, why? I hop on, I go to my job, no one shows up, no one does anything, no one talks anymore. Like they were very adamant that, you know, no, they're not coming back. And I don't like that answer, right? No one likes that answer. But they got to give us something to do. Yeah, that is exactly right. Everybody's just kind of waiting for 6 now, and that's bad. That's not good. If you're trying to, RJ ain't coming back, y'all. He's not even coming back to say hi. I know this for a fact, by the way, unfortunately. I'm gonna give Franks to Joey. The next time he comes in for a Happy Meal, I'm gonna tell him, give him Franks. Specifically, give him Franks. I'm gonna put these in here, but I'm gonna tell him that the Maca and the Gingy are only to be given to Maca and Gingy. No, I wouldn't say that. I get where you're coming from, JV. But I'll be honest, I don't even see Kendrick in here as much anymore. Like, I'll be honest with y'all. I kind of am reinvigorated. I'm thinking about running for mayor when Hatchie and Dan leave. I know what the people want, right? People want cars, and they want paychecks, and they want houses. I'm not buying. They don't want a casino. No one in this server has been asking for the casino, okay? Even when you had the casino last time, it was barely used. It was used more to get food than it was to, like, actually gamble. Nobody's asking for a casino. People want cars, they want houses, they want a paycheck. That's what I would focus on. Like, I don't care about a skate park, which everybody played for the first 2 days, but now it's a barren desert. The train stations, I'd be interested in funding those if they had new ones. But the casino, no, I'm not funding that. Nobody would use it. That'd be like putting a freaking restoration job in the redwoods. No one would do it. They'd do it for like a week, and then like lumber. Look at lumber. Everybody was doing it, and now no one is. No one's collecting trash anymore. You know, everybody's just doing either trucking because it makes them money, or nothing. I mean, for realistically, people want cars. That's what I would focus on in my term. Making sure the dealerships were stocked. Cars that don't sell, I'm not ordering. Cars that don't sell or people aren't interested in, then you know what? That they're not interested in it. I'm not getting them. Vaulted cars, I can't help with that, right? That's not my decision to make. Benny's cars, not my decision to make. But like, even that though, I'll be honest with y'all. This would be my idea. Okay, we're gonna go down here to dealerships. Big Polly's and PDM, I would turn the finance off of. Or not Big Polly's, I'm sorry, this one. Marina Beach and PDM, I would turn the finances off. If you want a car, you have to buy it. The money is needed now, not. They have people who still have cars from December on finance that they haven't come back into the city in that long, and they're still not paid for. But like Juniper, I'd see if I couldn't put some more cars in there, like some of the ones that don't sell. Hypercar would still be the order. You got to pay the full amount though, no financing. Drift Mania, I would let finance on this. I would let finance on these. Finance on these. You know, but those two dealerships, not this one. Yeah, Marina Beach and PDM, no financing. I probably would turn financing off on the boats. I wouldn't turn financing off on the motorcycles. I'd let finance go on that. But Yeah, the trucks, all this would have, all these would have, but these two, just these two dealerships, there'd be no finance. That's it. You gotta buy them right then, right there. Because those are the two most popular. Everywhere else, yeah, you can finance, no issue. All right, everyone, let's see if I needed that one or if I needed the other one. Where is he? I don't even see him. I needed this guy. I only have two of me. Okay. Oh, yeah, I did. Look, boom. There we go. So I just need one more plushie. I need one more of this guy. That might be Seth. I'm not sure who that is. But that's all I need is this one. And I'll have two of each. I'm going to put them in alphabetical order when I figure out who all of them are. Like, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I think I know. I don't know who that is, but I think... Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you. Welcome to the farm. I hope you have a great day. Like, there's some people on here, I have no idea who they are. I wish you would say their name. Like Plushie, you know, Inspector Jean. I know Maka, Trey, you know, I know all of these. But I don't know. Let's see, the ones I don't know are this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. That's it. Just five. Just five. I don't know the other ones, but I know all the others. But look, I need one more. I need this guy. And I need another Aria. All right, whoa. Let's put that up before somebody takes it. My little trading card. I don't need the billing machine anymore. These are my medals. You know, honestly, I'm thinking about it. Honestly, I'm thinking about maybe not all 100, maybe like 10. Because I do need a Series 1 plushie. I need a Vinny. A lot of people need Vinny. I don't know what happened, but they kept telling us that, oh, it's in there, it's in there. We were all buying plushie boxes like crazy, and then like the week before Season 2 came out, all of a sudden people started getting Vinnies. So I don't know what happened, but, I mean, that could be something. They could have just held it off or something got messed up. All right. So honestly, I'm tempted. Just sell that alcohol and just go buy plushies until I get the ones I need. You can still get Season 1 plushies out of the blind job. And I'm willing to buy them for like 1,000. I know people will be like, they sell for 5. I'll be like, they don't sell at all, guy. You know, you can't find them. Oh, well, that makes them even more valuable. Not really. No one's asking to buy mine. You know, I'll be like, I have 100 open boxes I've been trying to sell. Nobody's interested. I'll give you 1K. Or you can open it and just throw it in a stash. You know? I love the idea of the collectibles, right? HTK did a fantastic job on all of them. Right? He did a fantastic job on all of them. And I love it, and I wish it would have took off more than it did. But it was a very niche, like Series 1 did a good job. A lot of people were buying Series 1. There was only a few serious collectors. Like the serious collectors in Season 1 were Eduardo, myself, I forgot to put my seatbelt on, Echo, Natalie, and Max. Season 2, Eduardo didn't care. Max didn't care. I think Echo got them. I'm not sure. I know Natalie has them. I have them, but the Hot Wheels cars, I actually thought that would do better. You can't turn financing off and deal it? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Harry did it all the time. Harry straight up told us he could do it. Oh, there's medics in the city. Okay.
Hello, EMS speaking. How can I help you?
Hello, where are you at? Where are you located?
Currently in Sandy on Route 68.
Oh, okay, I'm at Roxwood and I'm about to.
Area? You good? I can hear you. Did
I fell
Okay.
over.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm at the Roxwood Hospital.
Okay. We'll be there in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Just give me a little bit of time.
Oh,
Okay. I'm all right.
okay, now see what you do here. Or is it no, pass out 4. I could have just went and got milk. I could have went and just got a thing of milk, but I'd rather pay the EMS. They probably have nothing to do as well. They're probably just driving around, so it gives them something to do. Yeah, but that's stress. I don't want to run to the pharmacy. I'll give them something to do. You know. But yeah, I want to say that they have been able to turn it off. I'd have to ask Dan or Hatchie about that. Probably could ask Bucket, to be honest. I could probably be like, Bucket. I haven't seen Bucket in the city. Financing was never turned off. Everyone has always financed cars. HDK. Yeah, HDK did. I know that. But I want to say when I bought the Devastate, Bucket told me that that you have to pay the whole amount, that you can't finance those. And if that was what he said, then definitely you can turn it off. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask. If you could, though, I would turn it off just to those 2 dealerships. Everything else you can finance to your heart's content. I'm like right there too. Look at my stress. Like if I'd been any higher, I would have been passing
dear
out.
me.
Hey, I'm fine. I'm just passing
fine?
out. I figure I'd lay down.
Okay. I got you. Let me see.
My stress is like all the way up. He thought I was dead.
Okay. No injuries, just a little bit of stress. You do know
Yeah,
that cigarettes do lead
I don't
to
smoke.
stress?
That's a bad habit.
Okay. The other thing you can get is go to the city. You can get I think it's pseudo.
Oh, no. Medicines are bad.
Okay. Anyways, okay. Let me just do use.
I thank you. You want to know the best stress reliever? Huh? You want to know what it is? Milk.
What is it? Milk, really? Huh?
Yeah, it reduces, if you're full up, it reduces 3/4 of your stress.
Oh, I
Yep,
actually
and
didn't know that.
it also gives you a little bit of your life back if you're feeling bad.
All right, that's good to hear.
Why
That's
do
good
you
to hear.
think Gramps is always begging me for milk?
I guess you have a point.
Yeah,
there.
I feel fine now. Thank you. See,
All
if you drive that car and you don't put a seatbelt on, by the time you're at the end of the
Oh, yeah.
street, you're like half stress.
Yeah, 100%.
You want to try it?
Okay. No.
Put your seatbelt on,
No,
you'll be fine.
You sure?
I mean,
okay,
every
yeah,
time I
yeah,
have my
give me
seatbelt on, but yeah, but when you hit a jump at 160 and you don't realize your seatbelt's on, the stress just like fills up. I feel it anxiety building.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. I have you written down on my report.
All right, thank you.
So this thing is yours,
Yep.
It looks sick.
I'll be, if you wanted to drive it around the block, you could. I have no problem.
No,
I let everybody try it. It goes like the max speed is 160 and I can get it up to 160 in
shit.
6 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, it goes from 0. Yeah.
Is it the
S plus? Yes.
Oh, okay,
It goes
that makes
0
sense
to 100 in like 2 seconds.
Damn. That's
Yep,
crazy.
I want to get into a cop chase, but I'm a good girl. I don't break the law.
Yeah. Okay. Me myself,
Yeah.
I currently have the Obey 9F. It's a pretty
Oh, you
sweet
know
one,
what?
but it's kind of like a looker. It's not the fastest thing out there, but honestly, the way it looks, and like the moment I saw it in the dealership, I knew I had to get one day.
Same with this one. I like the
All right.
pink and with the purple and blue pearlescent. I think it just looks very nice.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
I could
All right.
probably
Okay.
race Fox at the racetrack because he's a racer.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for coming. You have a
No
great,
worries.
great day. Stay safe.
You too, Area. Bye bye.
All right. All right. See, here's the issue. Another little small issue. Okay. It is 10:30 for me. I've been in the city for about, let's say 45 minutes, 40 minutes. Okay. So no, there's no yoga. No. So I've been in the city for 40 minutes. Yeah, he explained on his stream that they lowered the price to $1 so you could not finance since you paid full price. Yeah, that's true. He actually did say that, so Inshore might be right on this one. I don't know. I'd have to ask. I'm not sure. But I remember he did said it. But I've been in the city for 40 minutes now, so it's 10:23 at my time. So that means from the storm happens my time at 4 in the morning. So 4 to 9 is 5 hours. In those 5 hours, only 10 other people were here. Like, that's an average, what, 4 hours, 10 people? That's an average of 2.25. So 2 people an hour, basically. Like, I remember when this city first opened, y'all, there would be 30 people in here right now. And we'd all be talking to each other. We'd all be like, oh, look at this, look at that. I mean, I wish I could gather a morning crew. I really wish I could. But I honestly, I think it's too far gone now. Like, even here's the metric about one of the things. I'm not blasting the server, right? No. One of the things is though, like, hold on a second, everyone. Sorry, everybody, my patient needed me for a second. I'd love to get a morning crew, but I think it's too late. And you'll notice that there are certain streamers that used to stream in the mornings that are now streaming in the late afternoons. Well, American time, not British time. But there were streamers who would be on right now or thinking about getting on right now that won't get on till like 4 or 5 hours from now because there's no audience. You know, their audience is, there's nothing to do. There's an audience. There's always an audience for Redline. Then I will say, that's why I consider y'all part of the server as well. I do. I consider all of y'all part of this server. But, there's nothing for them to do except what I'm doing right now, drive around. You can only steal from the farm bales because it's no cops needed so many times before you realize there's not really much in there. But, and even if I was to like say, hey, look, I'll be an officer in the morning, teach me how to do it, there's still only one cop. You know, you need more than one cop. I don't know the answer. As long as it's not affecting people, then it won't be changed. But once it starts affecting people, then, like, let me put it this way. If certain member-thons, like, all of a sudden go down and their numbers aren't going up, then things could be changed because it's going to affect them. But as long as that doesn't happen, as long as they keep getting the numbers, they know something's going on. Let me put it that way. I'm not saying that, hey, y'all, they're all oblivious. No, they know. They're not dumb. But as long as it doesn't affect their numbers, there's no real incentive to fix it. Hey, I didn't think that was going to go in. Now, I am not 100%, let me say this right now. I am not saying do not support your people you like. Look, y'all, I'll be honest with y'all. I'm a member of like 4 different people on YouTube that do Redline. Every month it gets taken out of my account and I do it happily. I do it happily. If you enjoy doing it, then do it. Right? Don't ever let somebody tell you not to do something you don't enjoy doing unless it's like bad. You know, if you want to be a serial killer, don't do it. I know you might enjoy it, but don't do it. But don't let people tell you what to do with your money, your fandom, your anything. I'm not saying don't support the server. Look, there's a cop right there. I wonder who that is. If that's Owen. Owen usually was a. Oh, there's somebody else here too. Okay, he's going for the bang. Owen usually was an early morning cop. I remember back when we were all here, he was in here like, I didn't think that would go in. Look at that, I got 2 in that shot. Yeah, I don't want other streamers being like, hey, everybody's not donating and they saying you told them not to. No, that's not what I am saying. 100% not what I am saying. But I don't have an answer. That's what I'm saying. Is I don't have an answer. I don't know. There might be stuff, there's stuff going on in the background that none of us know. That only like the dev team or the admin team, right? We're not privy to everything. And we shouldn't be, it's not our job. I hit it. Look at that. I didn't think I'd hit the green ball. But there's gotta be, let me tell y'all all that. There's gotta be stuff going on. There's conversations in the background, believe me. That I believe. Is that people are talking in the background about things they can do to help. Because we all love this server. Just as much as y'all do. I was a fan at first too, everyone. I had a PlayStation. I didn't have a PC. I watched Redline just like y'all do. And then one day I said, you know what? I have the money. I'm going to go buy a PC. And I'm going to play 5M because it looks fun. So that day, I bought the PC. I went, set it up. It took me a day to like update everything and get all the right necessary stuff. And then I downloaded GTA 5, because you got to have a copy of GTA 5. Oh, look at that. And I downloaded 5M. And then I applied to this city only. I didn't even go to free ones. This was the first place I applied to. This is the first city I was in. I had done RP before, but not GTA RP. And like, this is all I want to do now. Was it a reality check about some things can and can't do? Yeah, but it always would be, It always will be. I'm not gonna. This is like an impossible shot. Like, honestly, I don't know how. In 9-ball, you have to hit the 1 ball. You can't hit any other ball. So I'm gonna hit the 9 here. I don't know. That was close. That might have hit the 1. It didn't hit the 9. That might have hit the 1 first. I think I'm gonna have to count that one. See, like, this is an easy shot because I don't have to really. Like, see, I have to hit the 2, then you have to hit the 3, then you have to hit the 4. This is just how it's always been. Richie was the morning cop. He used to be on by himself with only. Yeah. But they're just the number one answer I'm getting. And this is asked by a few people, right? Not just the people who went to Echo, not just the people who went to Prodigy, but I've asked a few people. What's wrong? Like, just like, and I don't ask them like, hey, I'm asking. No, I'm just asking because I don't see them anymore. I'm like, hey, I don't see you in the city anymore. What happened? Something like that. The answers I'm getting is either there's not enough people or the crime doesn't pay enough to do and they've run out of stuff to do. Which I cannot speak for that issue. I don't do crime. I cannot speak for if it's enough or if it's not. I will tell you this, though, and this is my personal experience. This is not anyone else's. It is not worth it to do DOJ in this city, in my opinion. It's not worth having the job. Just the way the cops treated me and the way that, I don't think the criminals saying bad stuff about me. I'm a lawyer, right? Of course they're going to say stuff if they don't instantly get out of jail. But there was no reason for the cops to treat me the way they did. Like, they treated me like I was a criminal as well. And there was no reason for that. Now, do I think I got fired for a bullshit reason? No. I've heard the reasoning, and guess what? I agree. It wasn't bullshit reasoning. Now, do I believe that the DOJ sold me out? 100%. 100% the DOJ did not have my back at all. The cops told them what to do, and they did it. That's why my opinion of the DOJ in city is the way it is. All in city, right? All in city. Because Tommy pulling in over 100K a night doing up, yeah, like, I can't speak for crime. So a lot of these people just like, oh, it does not worth doing, or, but then you have the other server. Here's the thing though. You go to other servers, like boosting, right? In an Echo RP, if you get your boosting up to A class, right? Not even S, A class, you have to wait in line to do them. And you might could only do 2 boosts a day. The line is so long. So the grass is not greener in other cities. That's why I still come into Redline. The grass is not greener in other cities. It's just a different kind of grass. There's still things that you can only find, like I can only find in Redline. That's why I'm not going anywhere. There's certain aspects. Look at that. I cleared the table. I'd have lost the game right there though, but there's certain aspects that I can't find in other cities that only Redline gives you, only that experience, and that's what we're here for. That's what makes this server great. It might be a low pop at the moment, but like things can change. Like overnight, they could institute a change, and overnight the player base comes back. We don't know. I don't want to constantly be on stream being like, oh, there's nothing to do. Oh, they're, complaining about the city. No, the city's wonderful. You can tell. You play it for 20 minutes and you can see the effort they put into it. You can see like what they tried to do. And it's not a bad thing. And the community and the outside community, like everyone watching here and watching when Opie's on or watching when Joey's on, y'all are just as much a part of this as we are. And y'all see the special aspects of the cities that we see as well. Like y'all seen MW, it's just a basic city. It's a pay-to-win city that the more money you spend, the better your experience is. That's not in Redline. They didn't want that. They could have went that way. They could have been like, hey, we could sell, a Devastate for $100 real world. But they were like, no, we're not going to, sell out and, just shill for money. Because that's what they do. The pay-to-win cities, all they're doing is shilling out for people to buy stuff and use money. They don't give a damn about the player who doesn't help. I've had situations in that city where I've been killed, RDM'd, and they see who did it, and they notice that he's got a gun that he paid real money for, and they don't care anymore. He doesn't even get a warning. Like, that's happened before. I think it's Owen, because they were at the burger shot. Might be who the cop is. It might be Owen, because there was a cop car at Burger Shot. But yeah, in Most Wanted, way back, like October of last year, I got shot and then run over by the same person for no reason. Like, I was just crossing the street. They frickin' ran me over, got out the car, laughed at me, and then shot me in the head. I filed the report, and the guy I talked to, I never do reports with him. Whenever he pops up, I tell him, give me another one. I don't want him. He literally looked at it and said, oh, okay. Oh, he's got that gun. That's his exact words. He got that gun. And then he's like, okay, we'll take care of it. And then later on, the guy pulls up to me. And I said, how'd you like that kick warning? He goes, what you talking about? They haven't even talked to me at all. So I went to another admin. I was about to say her name. I'm not going to say it. She looked into it, and he had put on his report the guy was found not at fault. that I did it, that I shot myself in the head and I ran myself over with his car. That was basically what he said. And literally, it was because he spent money. So see, Redline could be that city. But it's not. It's better. That's why I sing the praises of this. People who ask me, you know, recommend a city. Like, I'm on Reddit too. I'll be on Reddit a couple of times a day. Just, you know, I don't look at comment news-wise. I just look at like weird comments, like the weird story. And if I see someone asking about a server recommendation, I'll recommend Redline. Of course I will. Because I believe in what this city's doing. Lawyer is like the healer in a dungeon. They do all the work, and the tank gets all the good. Yeah. Oh, they have, the Viva La Dirt League did a skit on that. How it's just so easy to be the healer that, you know, when they lose, it's because the healer wasn't doing his job right. The guy's like, you want to switch classes? And then he realizes how hard it is to actually do the healing. Oh, that's a good site too, Viva La Dirt League. They're on YouTube. They make fun of RPGs and PvP games like Fortnite and Tarkov and what's the other one? PUBG. That's it. But as much as I want to complain about this city, there's twice as much good about it. I was making sure my seatbelt's on. I look like I constantly like, oh wait, it's too late. But yeah, as much as I want to be like, let me tell y'all what's wrong here, there's more that I want to tell y'all what's right. And as long as there's more what's right than what's wrong, I'll always keep coming back. There is something still here that I enjoy doing. You know? I believe in what Havoc, what Harry, what, you know, Seth, all of them. I believe in what they're doing. Okay, so the chicken nuggets are running. They don't really need potatoes. It depends on how many French fries they want to sell. The chicken is good. The kebab meat is good, God, good. And the burgers, they had buns, didn't they? I think they did. Yeah, okay, so they have buns. But Eddie does not like doing the burgers. And I'm like, you shouldn't then. You should just do chicken, burritos, and kebabs. It would, lighten the load on how much stuff you have to buy. Like the combo for, we have the 3 combo meals I made, right? The combo, that's 1 food, 1 drink, 2 food, 2 drink. This has 4 food and 3 drinks. So the extra food, I'm telling them, make a French fry. So somebody added this. I did not add, so Eddie must have added French fries because I would never have put it after the drinks. I'm not redoing the menu to add it. I don't care enough. But see, I had the French fries were under the nuggets, right? The nuggets, the chicken bucket, the nuggets, these were the same price. So I had it just ring up a nugget when you're ringing up the French fry. Because it's the same price. It doesn't need its own category. But it's his store, everyone. Not my store. If it was my store, ooh, it'd have been run a lot differently. I don't even know, to be honest, if I had gotten control of Up and Atom, I might only do like kebabs and French fries and chicken buckets. Like I might not even have done burritos or hamburgers. I might have just went straight for simplicity because it's fast food. It's not quality food. Anyone who's been to America, like the British people, I see that all the time now too. I'll tell you this. Tommy has had 2 crazy chases the last 2 nights and got away. Very entertaining without admin powers. He's yeah, see, Tommy's a good streamer, y'all. Tommy is a great streamer. Let's see. Forgot. Oh, I've been watching videos on YouTube of the World Cup, but not soccer, right? Not football, soccer, however you want to call it. The people coming over from the foreign countries trying American food. I am finding those videos hilarious. Like, they're going into Walmart and they're like, you have a whole aisle of cereal? We only have like 4 choices. They go into the supermarkets and be like, why do they, like they're just amazed at how much stuff, how different it is. That's the kind of videos I've been watching and laughing at. Like, they had one where, what was it? The guy went to a and could not believe. He's like, there's like 70 pumps. And the guy's like, we have 210. And then he goes into the store and he's like, this is like the size of a British shopping mall. Like, he's like, they're serving food and they have their own food court in a gas station. It just blew his mind. And then they go to like Sam's and Costco, and I guess they don't have stores like that over there. Because they're like picking up like Sam's size, Costco size bags of food, being like, this doesn't even say family size. And it's just funny watching them. And they all say the same thing. We've seen American. We've never seen. We only hear negative things. They come over here and they're trying like barbecue. Is somebody at that truck? Or is that truck just there? Okay, somebody's there. As I said, that truck's just there. I was going to be like, what are you doing? What's it doing? I'd probably tow it away. But those are the funny videos I like watching. Like seeing the people, like when they take like ranch dressing. Is that not a thing in Britain? Do they not have ranch dressing? Because they had a lady who was like, I don't know about this, everyone. They say this is ranch dressing. I don't know. It doesn't look appealing. And then she took a bite. And you could see the eyes almost roll back in her head. And then she put it on everything. She put it on tacos, pizzas, hamburgers. I mean, she's like, I want to buy this and smuggle it home. That's emergency in Australia? Okay. But there's an emergency in Australia, or is that the name of a business? Australia, or once again, R-Truth is a wrestler, and he's built his brand on comedy. Like, he's a funny wrestler. And one of his things was they went to Austria for a show, and he kept telling the audience it's great to be here in Australia. And then when they were like, that's not the that's not how it is pronounced. He's like, well, what's the difference? He's like, it's only one letter. It shouldn't make a difference. And it's just like, oh, yeah, he has done very well doing it. There's been 3 very funny wrestlers, in my opinion, in WWE. Santino Marella, he was hilarious when he wanted to be. R-Truth and Owen Hart. And Owen Hart was more backstage stories you get from him. Like pranks on wrestlers. But R-Truth is hilarious. When he gets going. All right, so we're gonna be good on meats for a while. This is enough meat to last probably for like 2-3 months. With all the cows and the chickens I got, pigs. All right, the bread products they're going through tortillas like crazy. This would probably be like a month. Mustard, we're doing okay on. They're going to need to pick up some more sunflowers. But all in all, I mean, we're doing pretty good on ingredients. Yeah, he is good at breaking character. I don't know if him and The Undertaker, I would have loved to because The Undertaker never broke, or he tried. Where'd my car go? The Undertaker, he broke a couple of times. There's been a couple of times on TV. What I mean by broken, it means it's making him laugh. Because Undertaker's like a serious character. He's not supposed to laugh at other people. There have been a few times where he's like, you could see that he's laughing, but he's got his hand over his mouth. So you can't or he turns his head, so you can't actually see him laughing. I think R-Truth could have broken. R-Truth's reign as the 24/7 champion, that was just comedy gold, everyone. That was just comedy gold when he was a 24/7. Dressing up in costumes, the way he won and lost the belts. He literally crashed someone's wedding. Like it was a real wedding. Like they were actually getting married. The wife was in on it. They all get paid for it at the end of the day. But he actually, there were guests there that didn't know that was happening. like thought this guy crashed the guy's wedding. I mean, you would be mad. You know, like his family and her family knew, but like there were friends in there that had no clue this was going to happen. And they did it on purpose to make the reactions real. Like there's only like 8 or 9 people who knew it was going to happen. That way, everyone's reaction would be real. But yeah, R-Truth, Santino Marella still holds the record for fastest elimination at a Royal Rumble. It was like 1.7 seconds. He got in the ring and he was immediately thrown out. Like before he could even fully stand up, he was already being shoved out by Kane. And his excuse, I wasn't ready. It's like, it's too bad, man, you're in the ring. Another funny wrestler was, what's his name? I see his face. I see him. But I can't, I want to say Daniel Bryan, but it's not Daniel Bryan. It was the other guy in the Shield. It was Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and I can't remember, but it wasn't Daniel Bryan. Somebody else tell me, who was the third member of the Shield? Who was the third member of the Shield? Like, the only names popping up in my head are Heath Slater, which is wrong. Bryan Danielson, which is Daniel Bryan, which is wrong. The Lunatic Fringe, I think that was his nickname when he went solo. But that guy was, yes, even you don't remember games. Even you're like, uh-oh. He was funny too, though, but he acted like he was funny in a way, like the stuff he did was like, but it was a different, he wasn't trying, Dean Ambrose, that's it right there, Dean Ambrose. He wasn't trying to make like the audience laugh. He wasn't trying to make the other wrestlers break character. He was just doing weird stuff, but it came off as funny. It was a different kind of humor. Like he was just like the guy who did like unexpected things. Like, oh, I didn't expect him to do that. But yeah, in my opinion, I'd say probably R-Truth would be the funniest I've seen. Just for the amount of times, the amount of material. He's the oldest wrestler in any company of the big two. He's the oldest wrestler and he's still doing it. I think he's in his late 50s now. Like even Hulk Hogan retired in his mid 50s. But see, he doesn't wrestle as much anymore. He comes out and talks on the mic. And he wrestles with, he was tag team partners with one of the best technical wrestlers in the business, The Miz. Like, you cannot like The Miz, but he is one of the best wrestlers WWE's had. I mean, he's done it all. He hasn't won a Royal Rumble. That's like the only thing he didn't do. But I've liked The Miz from the very beginning. I thought his character was honest. It was unique. But I didn't really care for his reality show. His reality show, Miz and Mrs., didn't really hit the spot, but I didn't really care for any of the wrestling reality TV shows. Okay, but like the Undertaker was talking on his show to The Miz, and he's like, I was at the NXT arena, the PC, the Performance Center, and people were asking me, you know, like, who do I watch to get better? And he would be like, I'd tell him all the time, The Miz. Watch The Miz. He has the worst win-loss record in WWE. He has lost the most matches of anyone in WWE. But still, people will like say his name in the business. They'll say his name with respect. So it's not about the wins and losses. It's about how you do the job. And people feel safe when he's doing the job with them. It's the same thing with streaming, actually. It's not about it's about the personality. It's not about the content. If you got a dry, wet milquetoast guy who just talks like this and does not, you know, like, then just sits at home playing a solo player game and, you know, People want that interaction. They watch us to watch us interact with people. They watch us because we interact with you. So if you have a attitude that's just like, you know, I'm out for myself and only myself. I could care less if I ruin someone else's scene as long as I get the reaction I want. You're not going to be a popular streamer. You know, even the most popular streamer in Redline is Opie and Havoc, right? We all agree on that. You'll see even they will let go of control to other people if it's leading to good content. And that's the mark of a great streamer, is realizing when it's time to not abandon what you want to do, but, sorry, something just popped up. But it's not, I just realized I don't have my background music on. I've been talking this whole time, it's just been silent. But the content, a good content creator knows when it's time to let go of the reins, you know, and let other people take over if it's going to lead to great stuff. Like, how many times have we watched Opie and Havoc do what Bucket and Tommy want to do? Because their idea is good, right? Their idea works, you know, and maybe what they thought they were going to do, you know, maybe it's like I was going to go do, you know, crime, just general crime, right? I was going to go rob a house. I was going to go boost a car. But then you have Bucket and Tommy being like, no, we found something better. A bad streamer would be like, okay, y'all have fun doing that and go do what they want. A good streamer's going to be like, let's go. Let's go. And they are two of the best. And there's no argument for anyone here. The best streamers in Redline, I would say, is I call them the big four, right? I would include Trey in this, but he doesn't stream anymore. So that's why I don't include Trey in this. But the big four are Alanip, Havoc, Elite, and Lauren. And I haven't seen Lauren. I know she's still in here, but I haven't seen her in a while. So I don't know what's going on. But those, in my opinion, those are the big four of streaming in Redline. And then you have they're the top tier, right? I'm not calling anyone like low tier or anything like that, but I go by like viewers. I go by how many people's subscribers. You know, people don't subscribe to something they don't want to watch. Hey, the pump worked today. And then you have like the mid tier. Oh, she's been cop? Okay. Then you have the mid tier, which I consider like top mid tier, is HTK, Haley, Joey, you know, Hatchie. I consider them top mid tier. And then you have the mid tier, which is Dan, Mark. You know, they're up there. They know what they're doing. I'm not saying they're not top tier. I'm just saying that I'm based. And then you have the low tier, which I consider myself low tier because I only have, you know, I still feel like I'm new. I still feel like I'm learning stuff. I still feel like I'm trying to find my footing. You know, anyone above low tier knows what they're doing and has success. But when you base it, it's based on job performance. You don't rate the boss with the new hire, you know? You don't put them in the same category. And I'm not saying that HDK has me laughing most of the time I watch him. I'll put him on when I'm cooking if he's on. Echo is that mid to top. I would say with Harry and like Harry, Kendrick, you know, Joey, Haley, Hatchie, all of them. I would say Echo's there. She shot up in popularity. I was afraid for her actually. Actually, when I saw her, I subscribed when she had like, my friend who passed away subscribed when she had like 200 subscribers. Like she was an early Echo fan. I subscribed when there was like maybe 1,500. And I was afraid for her because she shot up in popularity so much that I was afraid she was going to have to like keep topping what she was doing. Like keep doing more. And eventually you're going to you can only do so much. And eventually if you keep trying to do that, you're either going to burn out or you're going to start not providing, like, people are going to expect a certain amount of content, like a certain kind of content. And when you can't provide them, then they'll start leaving. But she's done very well for herself, and I enjoy every time I meet her. But yeah, I used to watch Echo all the time. I like Lolly better, though. I will admit this. In 1.8, I liked her Lolly character better than her Echo character. I like the gang member, running the Black Lotus. Or Dark Lotus. I think it was Dark Lotus. Yeah. But I like that character better. She did the news agency. Echo, don't get me wrong, but when Echo started doing like the crazy things, I kind of was like, okay, I'll see where it goes. But yeah, I like the Lolly character was like pure RP. Like pure RP. The Echo character it's not anymore. It's not anymore. But for a while there, it was just like shock. What can we do? Like, I'm not trying to be mean to her. I'm not trying to be, say nothing bad. That's the key thing. I'm trying not to disgrace or dismiss other people. But for a while there, it was, let's top what we did yesterday. And that's why I set myself up the way I do. Because I'm not trying to top what I did. What I did yesterday is what I do today. Everybody has their own play style. But yeah, I know everyone. I remember she used to do the streams where, like, if I get to a certain amount of members, we'll swap over to Echo. And like within 10 minutes, she had made it. So I know Echo is very popular in this city. I can't do this. Like, there's no way. In real life 9-ball, I'd probably just say I'd take the scratch. And they can take the ball. Because there's no way. Look at how this is. There's literally no way I can hit the 1 ball. Like, even if I bank it off magically, there's no way I can hit the 1. Yeah, nope, because I have to bank it right here to hit, but I'm going to hit the 9 ball. There's literally no way to do it, so let's just hit the 9 and see what happens. But I'm afraid when I watch people like that. People do the shock value first. And then, because it's hard to recover. Like if you have a good police chase at the beginning of your stream. Tommy's in here. Tommy does this wild police chase with like 6 cops trying to get him. High-speed units. He's taking jumps. He's rolling the car and landing it. And then the rest of the stream is him sitting in the warehouse talking. That's fine. Ah, damn it. I hit the wrong thing. My finger slipped. But I didn't want to feel the need to top what I was doing. Because there's only so much you can do. Wow, 3 balls. One of them was the cue ball, but still. 3 balls. Oh, no, it didn't. So that was 3 balls I just hit in. The 1 ball, the 9 ball, and wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 went in. I knocked in 4 with that break. I'd have won the game, by the way. If you sack the 9 ball in the break, you win. The way it's set up, you're not supposed to be able to. But yeah, if y'all ever decide to start streaming, it's kind of like, you'll watch some of these streams where the people do like stunts and pranks, and you notice they constantly have to do better. They constantly have to try and top what they did. And then eventually, like some pranks, I watched a video the other day. The pranksters who have died trying to do stuff, the pranksters who've done bodily damage to themselves, who've got arrested, all because they need to make that content. Like they think they have to top it. When I started streaming, I didn't want to be having to top everything I did because like right now, what would I do? How could I top it when I first started and there were cops on? If I was doing crimes and running from cops, now what would I be doing? People come to expect a certain attitude, a certain way you stream. And if you can't do it no more, you start getting desperate. And that's when you get banned. Right? That's when all of a sudden you're RDMing people. You're running people over in your car just to get the laughs from the audience. Oh, I've been hitting the wrong ball this whole time. I thought that was the 6 ball. That's the 4. Sorry about that, everybody. I had a quick conversation about the 90th birthday party we're throwing for our patient. We're talking about getting cakes. But I don't want to be, plus the streamers that do that, by the way, the ones that like always have to constantly top, their viewers leave them quicker. They lose viewerships and members faster than anyone else. Because there's always going to be somebody else. I'm not the only one. I mean, let me put it this way. I think I am the only one farming in Redline, like streaming farming. I don't think Rodney does it. When Rodney streams, it's mostly like law stuff and hanging out in Legion with Riley and friends. But I don't think I've seen him do much farming stuff. And the other farmers don't stream at all. So that's something I can do. Oh, here comes somebody. Who is that? I can see out the corner of my eye. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna let him stop me. Okay, I got the 1 ball. There's the 2 ball. So that's something I can do, right? I can stream farming. There's not much to farming anymore, though. So if I was just strictly like the farm person, like I was only on the farm doing the stuff, what would I be doing right now? You know? That's why I didn't want to just base all of it off of one aspect. Okay, they already left. No. I'm interested. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. I thought you'd come and play pool with me.
Sorry, what?
I thought you were coming to play pool with me.
I'm just currently looking at my phone, I'll be honest.
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
You too.
So I need to do that in Echo. In Echo RP, I need to do that. Because I don't talk to nobody right now. I'm still trying to figure out the lay of the land. But I need to start going up to everyone and just like talking. That's one of my strong suits is being that I work with the elderly patient, I'm very like approachable. I'm not trying to like be a fake person. I'm not gonna hit anything. Nope, that would have been a scratch, and it's probably gonna be a scratch. Yep. That was a very long way to get to the ball in the pocket. I always just put it down where it is. I never like try to fancy shots or I just put it down right there because I'm just shooting right now. Now, I enjoy talking with y'all more than I enjoy playing the game sometimes. Because y'all give me perspectives like I don't think about. Y'all help me remind me of stuff. I wish you could finesse it, like, you know, slow down the aim. Like, you know, instead of just tapping it and getting this one, there we go. It's not going to go in, but. Yep, I scratched again. But like, if I was going to do that, I would just play Arc, right? Like, there's so much I can do in Arc right now. So much. I'm building an Arc in the game Arc. Like, I'm building a representation of Noah's Ark. I can stream it. It's not the most thrilling. Did the 2 ball go in? No, the 2 ball's down there. It's not the most thrilling, but you know what this is gonna miss. I already see it. Yeah. It's too late. I'd already committed. But I'm gonna play Ark and build this thing. I'm good at building in there too. I built my house. I changed up the house a little bit. Made it I took all the glass off of it. Like I only have the back panel as glass now. Because I thought it would help the light. I thought it would help bring light in, and it doesn't. But you would think I'd be the expert at pool, as much as I play this in this city now. Pool hustler. running the table. If any one of y'all have remembered my arc streams, I had a base in the southern left hand of the island map. I've abandoned that base. Like, there's nothing there anymore. I left it up to keep the land. But if somebody was like, hey, I want to build a base, I'd be like, I'll give you my land. But, I built up, oh, look at that. Damn. My main house is way up in the Arctic, way up in the snow biome. And then I have a base in by the swamps, by the green obelisk, for anyone who knows this map. And then I have one on the lower right-hand corner now. Instead of the left-hand corner, I went right-hand corner. Because it's a water. It's mostly going to be for, like, the underwater stuff. That's why it's an arc. It's a boat with a giant opening at the bottom. There's going to be a gated pen underneath it. I saw cool cute. But that's currently what I'm doing is just gathering stuff. Noise. Wow, noises. I know there's no background music today, but this is how it is. Like Echo RP, I'm literally at the vineyard and I just collect grapes and I squeeze them into juice and then you put them into the ferment machine and it takes 12 hours. So like, since this is my first time, you're supposed to, again, you buy a barrel and you put the barrel of wine into the aging. And after 30 real world days, you get paid a lot of money. But what I'm going to do is, if I can, I'm going to store those barrels somewhere else and put them all in at once. And if it makes as much money as they're saying it will after 30 days, I might buy the $1 million house. Because I'll have enough money to pay it off after 60 days. They're sitting here talking about it makes $500K. I mean, hell, I'll buy a house, not make one payment on it, sell all the wine, put all the money to that. And then, you know, just friggin' there you go. Or could just buy a $500,000 house and just do it once. I don't know. Even Heather's kind of backed off of Echo RP. I haven't seen RJ in there. I've seen him once in the past 2 weeks since I started. So like a lot of that group went over there, but RJ's been on vacation though. He's been like taking a break from 5M. So it's not like he doesn't want to play it. He's just taking a little break from it. But Gia and Sammy, they're over there. They're over there a lot. I play with them a little bit. Yesterday I played with Heather. Bougie came back to Redline because the crime is better here, but he only in other cities. I just crashed? No. I sold the peanut. Ooh. I'm surprised cops aren't chasing me yet. I'd give him a chase. Like, I'd be like, hey, look, y'all want something to do? Because the cop's just sitting here doing nothing. There he is right there. I just ran that red light. You didn't even bother. EMS looks like it's got a job, if there's still EMS on. Emergency vehicles only. It's sad that they had to put that there. I need to refresh this. Open a note, close the note, and then go back here. There we go. Police, ambulance, mechanics. Let's go see what the mechanics are doing. Yep, we're thinking about... There's a bakery in the town next to us that said they'll do the ice cream cake, and they'll make 2 of them for like $50. One we want Neapolitan, which is chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And then the next one is going to be salted caramel, because my patient really likes salted caramel. So we're trying either that, if it doesn't work out, depending on how many people come, we might just go get a sheet cake, like from a confectionery company around the way. It'd be like an hour drive, but they made our wedding cake, and it was so good. Now that was, 13 years ago, so I don't even know if the company's still open, to be honest. secret to having a long relationship, we don't fight. I don't see the point in fighting with someone that I say I love. Right? If she was to tell me that the sun is a square, I would probably just say, you know what, you're right. I don't see the point in arguing. Right? I just don't. That's the secret to my relationship, how we work at it. It's a job. Marriage is a job. And I just don't want to, okay, I don't want to fight. Oh, wow, there's 3 people here. Oh, there's
You
Max.
guys can go ahead if you want.
I can't hear the burnout, so I don't hear nothing. Hello, I'm just coming to see who was here. Say hi.
Okay, yeah, it's that guy, me.
Okay, so who's Larry, who's Curly, and who's Mo?
You what?
What?
Who's Larry, who's Curly, and who's Mo?
Anyone know those names?
Nope. Never heard it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an insult.
Yep, he knows. But I
think
don't
that-
know. Is that an insult? They're probably the most popular trio of comedians ever.
They are.
Boys, we're stripping it down. Let me just tie it to the floor.
Oh no.
Watch out!
Oh, he did it too.
Come on, boys, send it for scrap.
Yep, I'll start
I
throwing
don't know if I'd mess
fists.
with her. I
And
don't know if
y'all
I'd mess
seen
with
the
her.
fight
We're
night.
good.
No, I haven't.
No, I got it.
I came in 2nd place.
Congrats.
Y'all want to drive it? I'll let anyone drive
Yeah,
it.
I would. Yeah, I actually want to drive it.
Okay, here, hold on.
Oh, looks that big.
Make sure to put your seatbelt on.
I own an RS. I own that GT over there. So.
Yeah, no, this is a lot different than that.
This is not the GT.
He's 100% gonna crash it.
That
I see what
goes.
she's doing. She's just going. She's like, hey, yeah, go for a drive. Now he's gonna come back and it's gonna be all smashed up. She's like, oh, you owe me a repair now, and then boom. she's
No,
going to
actually,
repair
I
parts for
won't.
free.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, do it. It's genius.
Okay. Well, I mean, everybody. I'm the only one
do it.
with it, and a lot of people like talk about it. So I was like, I'll let anyone drive it just to see.
Yeah.
It goes 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds.
That's
That's
crazy.
awesome. Wait, hold
It
on, why
goes
did this open?
160 in 6 seconds.
That's even more crazy.
Yep.
See.
If he's out on the freeway, oh, there he is.
Did you put a manual gearbox in this?
No,
Then why does it do 48 mile an hour?
you're doing it wrong, man.
Jump in.
It's the pedal on the right.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. It is only doing 48. Why? Hold on. Hop out. Let me get in the driver's
I'm
seat.
stuck in first gear.
If anything, you put it on there because I was doing fast.
I literally all like
Here,
get
hop
in.
out. Let me hop in.
Weird.
Hop in the passenger seat.
Why can't I? What?
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, buckle up.
Yeah. See? What the fuck? Okay. Alright, now you jump out a minute. Let me jump back in. What the hell?
It might just be too much car for you.
No, not enough car.
I'm trying to get in. What's going on? There we go.
Oh, there we go.
No,
What the
yep.
fuck?
I don't know. That was weird.
Just
But
stuck
yeah,
in
go
first
ahead.
gear.
Yep. So what you think? You want to buy it? $3 million.
Nah, I
I'm
wanna save
joking.
up for something decent.
No, I wouldn't sell it at all. I'd sell it for like 6. That way I can go buy 2 more.
Wow. Nah. Not my cup of tea.
Well, I mean, if I could get somebody to pay me 6 for this and buy 2 more, ain't that a great deal?
It's a little too slow for me.
Yeah. Ha ha ha. That's what your
I mean,
girlfriends tell
it's
you.
okay. It's okay. It does well, but yeah.
Oh, take me for a ride. I don't want to drive it. I just want to go for a ride.
Okay. He couldn't get out of first
Jesus.
gear.
Oh, Mustang drivers.
No. We fixed it.
Hi, you got your seatbelt on?
Yes, I do.
All right, we're gonna go to the interstate.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yep. No, he was like it only would do 48, and sure enough, it would only do 48. And I got in it, and all of a sudden it reset it. All right, I'm gonna stop, and I want you to see. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. See why you need your seatbelt on?
Jeez, this thing is insane.
You want to drive it back? I got no problem with that.
I'm like I'm gonna hit something. I'm borderline like ready to go to the hospital, so I'm just gonna avoid it
okay.
for now. Knowing me, I'll just hit something and then.
Okay.
Now
As
you
you
got a
can
dead guy
see,
in your
I've
seat.
driven this. I have driven this enough to know how to avoid everything.
Yeah.
And even when I do, it usually lifts up cars.
This thing's crazy.
Yep. For what it
I love all
cost me, it better be crazy.
What was it?
1.6.
Okay, that's not bad. I'd
No,
rather pay
they're
1.6
now.
for this than what else there is now.
Now it's 2.8, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Investment.
All right, then. Yep. I'm gonna go see who's at Sandy. They're open as well.
Good.
Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your first year, Max. For everyone who doesn't know, the Larry, Curly, and Moe are the Three Stooges. Because if they don't know, then some people here might not know. But Larry, Curly, and Moe was a group of actors in the late 50s, 60s, 70s called the Three Stooges. They were before that time, but they weren't as famous as they were when that time. You know, Larry, Curly, and Moe. Now, when I see three people like that, I ask them that just because, you know, that's once again, that's being raised by older people and that's being working with older people. I know a lot of the old comedians and actors. But in my storage right now, I have a bust, a full bronze bust of John Wayne, which was gifted to me by a patient. Before she passed, her husband was the giant John Wayne, and I'd sit there and I would watch films with him. I'd watch John Wayne, every movie John Wayne's done, I've probably seen, the popular ones. And he bought a full bronze. It's worth quite a few. It's worth quite a lot. It's worth like, I think last time I had it looked at was like 7 or 8 years ago, and it was worth $15K. And it's a limited edition. There's only 12 made. That's it. And he went and bought one because he's the biggest John Wayne fan, his wife would always say. He modeled part of his life after the Duke. That was his nickname. And when he passed, in their will, they left me the bust. Now, when he passed, it was only worth like $800. But the price of bronze has jumped up. Like gold, silver, and bronze, the metals have jumped up so much that now it's worth that much. Yep. Mm-hmm. Larry, Curly, and Moe, the Three Stooges.
Hey, what's up?
Ah, hello. I just went to the city mechanics and I talked to the Three Stooges down there. And just come and see who was working here.
No, it's me. I'm actually getting bored. You're the first person to show up in like an hour and a half, so.
I understand that. I've been playing pool in Legion for like 30 minutes. I'm pretty good at it now.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
I went to the restaurant, did all the stuff there, went to the farm, started preparing the stuff there. So if Eddie or you see Eddie or Kitty, let them know that all the stuff should be ready for them.
Okay, will do. Will do. I might stick my head in later, but I've got to itch it. I need some penicillin for that. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if you got crabs, let me stand back.
No, I got an itch to do. No, you don't do.
Oh, gotcha. You know, even when I'll tell you this for free, even when there's no people that can stop you from doing that in the city, there's hay bales on my farm you can do.
Oh, I know. I know. I visit your
Okay.
farm sometimes, and then there's
Okay.
also a spot up in Roxwood I like to go to.
You can also take the yellow barrels. You can search that for stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Interesting.
I search that every now and then, and I give it up to I gave it to Gia. We had Happy Meals, and like Joey would order Happy Meals, and we'd give him the stuff we found out of there. It's mostly
Well,
like raw
nice.
mail. There's mostly like raw mail and baggies and stuff like that.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, lately all I've been finding is dragonflies and poop.
Oh, the poop is fun because you leave it on people's doorsteps.
Well, it's fun. I have a car that's a shit box, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I just leave it in there because it's a shit box.
We had a guy, I can't tell you his name, but he would go around leaving bags of poop on Joey's porch.
Wow,
Like-
that's just
like-
good times right there.
Like every day, Joey would find multiple bags of poop on his porch.
Wow, did that become? Was that a like? If I was Joey, if I'd found out who it was, I would have beat the shit out of him. You know what I mean?
Well, let's just say that person who was doing it, when he stopped being the mayor, he just stopped coming in.
Say less. All right.
Yeah, so he couldn't do it. But now that you know, you could go leave poop on his doorstep and he would think it was that guy.
Well, you could do it too. Why me? Why are you picking on me for?
Because I can't rob the hay bales. I'm good.
Yeah.
I can't have the poop no more.
Hmm.
You can just get poop
If
from
you
Matt.
want-
Look, the dog will probably give you a couple of bags a day.
Yeah, you got to watch out for him. By the way, most of the time he's good, but sometimes he gets grouchy.
Oh, he's always been nice to me. So what car is this?
This is a Dinka Blista. And honestly, the only reason I bought it was because Kitty had one. And yesterday I said, fuck it. And I bought the same car and we went driving around and just had a ball in them.
You should go to the racetrack and race them.
Well, you know, it's funny. That was actually my plan, but she kept flipping upside down. I found somebody that's a worse driver than me. I didn't think it was possible.
Okay, well, I'm surprised. She was
So-
laying flat on her back pretty quick.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, she turned turtle pretty easy. There's no lie there.
Well, you know, is what it is. Your car looks like a turtle. It's got that green.
Well, that's when you pulled up, it's about to become black because because of
Why?
course it is, you know.
Black is so
Because of course it is.
boring.
I understand that it's going to be black for a little while, and then it'll be necessary to repaint it, and I'll do
Let's
something fun.
see. You want to paint this? Let's see. Let me look at this. Let me see what color would be good with this. You want to paint the top black and the bottom gold.
Black and gold, man, that's a retro look. I like it.
Yep, it's my favorite sports team.
Oh, you ruined it. Yeah, you ruined
No,
it.
I
now.
didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
They're the best.
I made it awful.
They're the best football team ever.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, you're probably a Cowboys fan.
No, hell no. Actually, you know, to be honest with you, I don't really. I'm more of a college guy. Roll fucking Tide. You know what I mean?
No, okay, yeah. LSU all the way.
Oh boy, we can't be friends.
Yeah, we can. You know why? Because there's
Yeah.
more to life than football. There's soccer.
Really? What's that?
It's football.
No, that's what. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
But-
I'll
but
be
no,
honest with
'cause
you. I really don't watch sports at all anymore. I had a person I was living with that was big into sports, and the New Orleans Saints were her football team.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that because I mean it's one of those things, and where I'm from, there's not a pro team that's like local, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
Paint it
college
red.
is king.
Paint it red with black stripes and white wheels. And when people ask, you could tell them, oh, it's for number 23.
There you go. There you go.
You know who that is?
No.
It's Michael Jordan.
Ah.
He was a Bulls, and their color was red, black, red mostly, black and white, and he was number 23.
Yeah.
She
Man,
was
that's
also
going
into
real old
basketball.
school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just don't
I
do gold and purple or yellow and purple. Don't do that. Don't insult this car with that color.
But wow, no, and it is. It's going to be boring black for the day, just in case. But then it'll get a paint a paint
Well,
change.
you know what
That's the
you
beauty of
could
looking at
do?
mechanic.
Instead of making
Yeah.
it basic black, make it black and white, because that's what Max has all his cars.
Yeah, yeah.
Paint it to look like
Well, and I
someone
need to
else's car.
It'd be kind of fun to wrap it, but I don't know what wraps are available for that body style. You know what I mean?
Well, look, I'd like to know too.
Okay, I'll figure that
Like,
out at some point.
my Devastate as a wrap, it's just the pink lines.
Yeah, it looks good though. I really like how you did that.
Yep. I have that car in my vacation home, and it's more purple than blue. Here, it's like more blue than purple. But it's the same thing. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotcha.
But are you, Kitty's not here, is she? She's still sleeping, huh?
As far as I know, I'd try.
Yeah.
That
Eddie's
sounds rude. I
sleeping,
had
which
tried
is
to
weird.
contact her. Yeah.
Eddie's usually up
Eddie's
around this
sleeping?
time. Yeah,
Eddie
that's
is
weird.
usually up around this time.
We did a study. We went and did a little research, and we figured out how on the emails to let y'all see the reviews that people are leaving.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look at emails then, because that would be
Now,
helpful.
I don't know if he's conducted the findings of the study yet, but we know how to do it.
Okay, okay. So I'm guessing that probably means we ought to be inviting our customers just to do more surveys.
I usually
yeah?
do. Well, I like
haven't
most
been,
of the
but I will.
time. I'll tell them if you've had a good experience, don't forget to write a review.
No, no.
You just
Yeah,
say it
that's
all
a good
nice and
idea.
happy. You know,
Mhm.
Joey gets a review almost every time he sells something there because he tells them to. Gia used to give a $5,000 bonus if you got a 5-star review.
God
Hey,
damn it.
hey,
Yeah.
you want to
sorry,
fight?
not so
Just let
quick.
me know.
No, I don't feel like ending up on my back. Well, I don't know. I could end up on my back, but not that way.
Whoop, I'm not Kitty. I'm not
do you need a bandage
Sophie.
or something?
No, I'm good. You punch like a girl.
Wow. Okay, that's it.
Well,
I'm signing
you
up
have
for
to
another
think.
membership. I'm gonna
Oh.
commit.
You have to think.
Wow.
I'm full brawler, meaning I have full defense as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
I was at 100. Now I'm at like 95.
Really?
Yeah, like I can take probably about 12, 13 hits before I even injure myself.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why me and Fox are always like
here.
fighting. Yeah.
I'm genuinely curious now. Hit me across the jaw just one time. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I'd say that dropped me to about 80%, maybe.
Okay.
If I was like to thinking in a math terms, which are, not my strong
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, not mine either.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but if you go full brawler, you get a lot of defense. And plus, they can't shoot me with a taser. I can like dodge 2 of them before they get me.
What the hell? But you're good, supposedly.
I am, but there are times in the bedroom with RJ that we got a little experimental.
Okay. All right. Some people are into chocolates and candle wax, and I'm guessing that means you're into stripper poles and bullwhips, but to each their own. I
No,
like it.
bullwhips hurt. Cat o' nine tails are better.
Cat o' nine tails. There you go. There you go. And the
Yeah.
taser.
Yeah. But no, like sometimes RJ would say, I wonder what this feels like. And, things led to one thing. And
And experimenting is good. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm not gonna say anything, but you know, if you need well, no, let me not say nothing. I was gonna say if you need a certain object for her to wear for your pleasures, she can come talk to me.
Okay, all right. I don't think we're there yet. We're still in like this whole.
Oh, you're in the playful, lovey-dovey phase. You're in the will they, won't they, Jack and Diane.
Yeah, maybe.
You ever
Maybe,
watch
maybe.
Cheers? You're Sam and
Oh,
Diane.
fuck yeah.
You're
Actually,
Sam and
about to do-
Diane.
Sam and Diane. I always like Diane more than the other one. What was that other one?
I know
forgot.
all these old shows, everyone. I've had to watch them.
Yeah, Sam and Diane.
Okay.
That was much better. I was actually going 90s because I was thinking more like Ross and Rachel, you know?
No, see, but they don't work out. At the end, they don't work out.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you could,
that's
I
true.
could have said you're like Al and Peggy.
Oh, now that's an interesting one.
My
'cause I do get pretty
brother,
grumpy.
his favorite
And I
show
do
was
like
Married with
sticking my hand in
Children
my
and
ass.
Coach. Yeah, I guess. No, my brother
No, he
loved
always
these
did that.
old, I know. He loved these old TV shows called Married with Children and Coach.
See, I never really got into Coach, but I loved Married with Children. Fuck yeah.
He named his
yeah,
first son Hayden J because that's the name of the coach.
Really?
Yep, Hayden J. Fox was the name of the coach. And he
That's
named his
great.
son Hayden J. And I'm not saying his last name
That's-
because that's dumb.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. He wanted to name his second son Wolfgang Puck. But
I
his
love
his
it.
wife had other ideas.
Wow. Wow.
Yep,
You
but
know,
what
we
was
were,
your favorite 80s TV show?
Oh gosh, my favorite probably would have. I had a lot of favorites. I loved A Team, but like
Action Adventure. What is y'all's favorite
probably
80s
Knight
show?
Rider or Miami Vice, to be honest.
Oh, I liked Knight Rider, didn't care for Miami Vice.
I love, especially the first season of Miami Vice. Oh my god, yeah. But in fact, at my vacation home, I have a well, you know that Invictus, that black truck thing that I drive that you had one of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep one of those at my vacation home, and it's got a Knight Rider strip across the front of it.
Okay. That's a little, you have Kit in there?
So yeah. I need to. It's just fun.
My favorite 80s show will and always will be The Golden Girls.
I love the Golden Girls. I had such a crush on B. Arthur. I don't want to talk about that part, but yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 90s, that's a different era. Like 90s shows, that'd be hard to pick a favorite.
Right. Well, yeah, I was huge into must-see TV, which would have been Friends and Seinfeld and all Will and Grace, all of that. Yeah.
See, I like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, stuff like that I watched. But I was more into like Batman, Superman cartoons because they were good.
Oh, yeah, the Batman, the animated series just melts me, man. Oh, that one was great.
The Simpsons, I remember them from the 90s. I don't even watch them anymore. I don't even know if they're still on the air.
Honestly, I think they are, but I honestly don't know either. But the Simpsons.
You know what? I just had a weird 90s show pop in my head. Dinosaurs.
I hated that show. Oh my god.
It had probably the saddest ending of any TV show ever.
Well, you know why?
Yeah, I mean they all die at the end.
Yeah, but why did they do that?
Well, the dad did it.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing, right? They were trying to. Do you remember Alf in the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Alf
mean,
from
this
Planet
asshole alien that
Melmac?
ate cats. That'd be the one, right? Well, it's horrendously expensive to do that kind of TV show. And they tried to reinvent that with the dinosaurs show, and ain't nobody liked it because
Why
it was
see my
depressing
the
as
Golden
fuck, and they were
Girls?
scary looking.
Sci-fi, yeah.
But it was so expensive, they decided, fuck it, we're going to end it. And then they chose the worst possible way to fucking end it, didn't they?
Yeah, both of them. Alf and dinosaurs. What was your So we're talking. What's your favorite TV show ever? Like long running TV show or short? Thank you, Michael, for the sunshine.
That's a tough one. Probably Quantum Leap would be my.
Ooh.
If you made me pick, it'd probably be Quantum Leap.
Mine is also a sci-fi, but it had more to do with my dad watching it. My favorite TV show turns. Hell, I'd have to do the math. Let me do the math real quickly. And it's still technically on the air.
Which one's that?
63 years old. And it's still technically on the air. Doctor Who.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. My father was a giant fan, and it was just good times of me and him sitting down at the TV and watching, because my brothers didn't. They wanted to watch wrestling.
Wow. Isn't it funny how we attach memories to stuff like that and makes it fond? Yeah.
Yep. I still watch the show today. Well, it hasn't been on the air for like 2 years, but
Huh.
still technically not canceled.
No.
Did you see the
no,
new
that's fair.
Quantum Leap?
Yeah, I watched some of it. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, I passed. I was like, eh. My father liked Sliders more than he liked Quantum Leap.
So I watched a little bit of Sliders. It was Sam Beckett. I loved watching that man. So
I love the ending to it. First
I
Quantum
do
Leap,
too.
where they
Uh-huh,
basically
uh-huh.
said, you're going to be doing this forever. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, because he had to make the choice, right? And that was
Yep.
his decision. He said, "Yep, that's what we're going to do." I loved it too.
Yeah.
And
But
you can
not.
go back farther because you got me thinking about it, right? Things I used to watch with my parents. We'd watch MASH. Oh,
Love
oh
MASH.
my God. I'm old as fuck, right?
Okay.
You just
I bet
unlocked
y'all
a
know what you're
core-
talking about.
Probably. But you just
Hello?
a soap opera called General Hospital.
Yeah, I know General Hospital. I
And
thought you were going to
then
go
I
like
would get to watch
Gunsmoke or
Sesame Street.
Bonanza. I thought you were going to go like old school, like Gunsmoke or Bonanza. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da da dum dum.
But yeah, I mean, here I was, a little tyke, deep into the relationship crap between these people named Luke and Laura on General Hospital. That was big happenings in the 70s.
You were a big fan of Dallas, weren't you?
Hmm.
You probably owned a Who Shot JR t-shirt.
Yeah. Not really. Not really.
Okay. See, it's only the quote unquote older people that would get these references.
I gotcha.
Like if you had Kitty
Yeah,
here,
probably.
she'd probably be like, who the hell is JR?
Probably.
Okay, what was your favorite cartoon? See, these are where
Gotta
it
be
gets
Scooby-Doo.
hard. Okay, I can give you Scooby-Doo.
I mean, Scooby-Doo, yeah, gotta be Scooby-Doo as far as just general enjoyment.
Okay, which one were you, Fred or Shaggy?
That was weird, but probably Shaggy. Yeah. What about you?
Oh, I'd definitely be Velma.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, no, I definitely, now I might be Daphne, but back then I would have been Velma.
Yeah.
But
Now,
no,
Fred was always kind of a tool.
yeah, he was a sharp dresser though.
Hmm.
He
Yeah,
was
maybe.
getting all the ladies. Shaggy didn't get no ladies.
No.
And they say a dog would help you attract women. Didn't work for him.
Doesn't work for me either, but is what
Maybe
it
if you had Scrappy Doo.
is. Scrappy. I could take her leave Scrappy.
Like the only cartoons I can think of besides like the Batman, Superman is like Rugrats. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. Ren and Stimpy. Sure.
Doug.
Sure.
I liked Rocco. Rocco's Modern Life. I love that show. He was funny. The little
Yeah.
Wallaby.
Yeah. Well, and then when you get later and more into adult humor, Family Guy.
I
Or
like South Park better than Family Guy.
Oh, South Park. I mean, fuck yeah, brother, sister.
I remember I remember waking up on a Saturday morning, watching Rainbow Bright, G.I. Joe, Transformers. You know, all those cartoons.
See that era of Transformers with Peter.
I'm showing
what's
my
his name?
age.
Oh my god, absolutely, just amazing.
Yep, I'm showing my age here, but all of y'all
Just
know.
absolutely.
I remember
amazing.
Bonanza
I
and
don't,
remember
I don't,
Dallas.
you
Yeah,
know, I don't know that they have that kind
I
of
still
thing
check into.
anymore. You know?
Nah, they don't. All right, so here's a
Yeah.
question for you. Okay, Seinfeld or The Office?
Oh boy. For
That's a
overall longevity, I
no,
think
just
probably.
enjoyment.
Mm,
I
overall
don't like
enjoyment, I'd have to
Seinfeld.
give the slight edge to The Office.
Yep, I'll be honest with you, I really never liked Seinfeld. This wasn't my type of humor. Thank you,
See, a lot of it I
Nameless.
did. I do. Like there's certain shows or arcs that I thought were amazing, like the Spongeworthy one. But there were a lot of low points in between them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you had to pick like Friends or Seinfeld, I would probably take Friends.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, I would.
But then you have like the other way. You just name like two bad TV shows. You know, I can't think of any right now, but you know, we don't remember the bad TV shows. We only remember the good ones. Okay, this might be a weird one. Do you know what ER is?
ER?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite shows, but if you had to take MASH or ER.
For me, MASH all day long.
MASH, yep. I loved ER, but MASH 100%. I
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
Klinger.
Yeah, yeah.
He was funny. And then I like Blake more. I mean, I like Potter more than I like Blake.
I did too. I agree. Now, what about Winchester versus? I forget the other guy.
Winchester, because Frank Burns was always just like trying to follow Hot Lips around, not doing anything. Winchester
Yeah, Frank
actually
Burns was a
did
whiny
stuff.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like what they did to Colonel Blake, but I understand why they did it.
Yeah. Well, and things change. Do you remember the MASH movie?
Yeah. I even watched
Yeah, I mean,
After MASH.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean, they
Don't
had to
watch
tone
After
things
MASH,
down a lot
everyone.
for TV, you know?
Well, you know, the movie came first.
Yeah. Yep. And there were some references in that movie. If you tried to make it today, holy shit.
Oh God. We were talking about movies the other day and somebody brought up Blazing Saddles. Imagine trying to make that today.
Oh, there's no way. Absolutely
Yeah, there's
not.
no
There's
way.
no way. Mm-mm.
Yeah, even though like it's one of the more empowering movies and people don't get that. Like he made all the ethnicities smart and intelligent and the white people were dumb. That's why they were doing the stuff they were doing.
Exactly.
But
Right. That's right.
people don't see that. They only see what they're saying.
Yeah. Yep. And it's not even, you don't even have to go that far back. If you look at, like, say, movies like from, what would that be, late 90s, I guess, things like American Pie, those have not aged
Yeah.
well either. Super bad.
No.
You know.
Super bad. Yeah, no. I get what you're saying. But yeah, but they don't like, I had a voice in my head earlier today and we were talking. And you know, they tried to remake The Princess Bride with an all black cast.
Interesting.
People got so mad that they had to cancel it.
I can see why. I mean, to me, that doesn't have anything to do with the color of your skin. What made that one so magical was the chemistry between the you know, and trying to replicate that. It's like
Look at
lightning
how
in a bottle.
tall I am to him, y'all. Yep, like that and Back to the Future. I don't think those will ever be remade.
And I don't see how you could. You know, look what they did to Indiana Jones. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, don't you mean I forgot the other, but he's not even Indiana Jones. It's now another person. They replaced him.
I
don't know
I probably dipped out before then.
I guess it would be India Jones now. Though I don't know what a female of Indiana would be.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know that wasn't his name.
What do you mean?
His Indiana was the dog's name. That's what his dad said
Oh,
in the
yeah,
third
yeah, yeah,
movie.
yeah. Yes, yes.
He's like, Indiana was the dog. Well, you
That's
know what? If
funny
I'm
as heck.
sitting there robbing from tombs and running from gangsters, I wouldn't give him my real name either.
You know, my
I'd be like, no, officer, my name's Riley Danvers.
aha.
If
Interesting.
my name's Kitty O'Doul.
Watch it.
Nah, I'd be like, I'd be like, no, my name is Casey and I'm just undercover.
I don't think I have the proper equipment for you to call me Casey, or call yourself Casey, but yeah.
But I mean, that's a unisex name.
It is. That's true. It is.
If I was to like, no, my name's Bob Frapples, they might be like, I don't believe you.
You know, it's funny. I tried to pass myself off as Bob, and Riley nearly beat the shit out of me for it. So I don't know that I'll do that again.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one. You should try to pass yourself off as Harry Wolfenstein.
That'd be
Yep, they
interesting.
might actually hang you from that tree over there.
Yeah, yeah.
But whatever you do, don't try to pass yourself off as Dan Graham,
Which Dan is that?
the mayor.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he's not popular right now.
Ain't nobody in the government seems like it's popular right
You know,
now, but yeah.
I think that to get into politics, I think you're not going to be popular. Like, I don't think you could do anything to make everyone happy.
Right, and that's kind of where I was about to go too, because I think no matter what step you take, you piss somebody off, and I just ain't got time for it.
Yep. Well, speaking of not got time, I have to take a nap. So I'll see you later,
Okay,
Casey. I'll see you later today. All right, have nice talking to you. Casey, hopefully he's streaming because it's almost noon. Y'all know where I'm going. Y'all know exactly where I'm going. Hopefully he's streaming that way. I rated him yesterday, but that's because he's the only one on. And if he's still the only one on, then I'm gonna rate him. But I gotta go there. Give me the look. I gotta do laundry. We have to go look for a cake. We got a couple of things to do today. Let me set this up. Let me get in my little square. All right, let's go see what's going on here. Okay, we have 3. Okay, I'm gonna rate Elite because I have not rated Elite in so long. So all of y'all, I thank y'all for being here. I'll be here tomorrow, probably the same thing. I might do Echo tomorrow. I might play Echo for a little bit. Maybe I've already done 6 hours in Most Wanted, so I don't have to go in there. So I might just drive around Echo, maybe go talk to people tomorrow so y'all can see what that's about. But I'll see y'all after a while. Have a nice day. I hope your day goes great. Tell yourself you're going to have a good day, and you'll have a good day. Go tell Elite I said hi. All right, thank y'all. Have a nice day. Bye.